More anxiety.
20 pit fiends.
Spanish water.
Okay, time advances past. I clicked on go live, but I'll always give it like a second until the chat message pops up that's like, hey, you're live now. Hello, everybody. We are live. Welcome to D&D 5th edition. In a more modern setting. I am the Game Master, MisterGriss, joined here today by my amazing players as always. We've got Mckadow playing as Jackie Daytona.
Got me off guard. What? Hi. You don't do what? Don't do it reverse. What are you doing? Why am I at the top of the list?
We got Excluded playing as Cecil.
Hello.
We've got Destructore playing as Des.
We're all gonna die again.
And we've got Aidan playing as AJ, who's currently muted on Discord, so that's always a good sign.
I'm not.
Oh! You have the muted
He's
symbol
alive.
next to your name on my screen.
You did. It's gone now.
And you were speaking while it was on, okay? I've not seen that before.
Well, hi.
He's speaking through your mind.
Oh no.
Technically, yes.
He has that D&D spell where he can speak right into my brain.
Yeah.
And I can only answer back with the same amount of words. That spell has some sort of like strange specification like that always trips me up.
Like
Like
6-word
25
reply or something.
25 words or less.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So yes, you guys are still in the ruined estate that you were here inspecting for a noble family that wanted you guys to see if this place was safe, so they could reclaim it for their family. And you have very much learned that this place is indeed not safe and connected to many different realms, which has gained the interest of the Branded Cross, a somewhat secretive organization that you find yourself working for that is very interested in anything that has to do with our world being connected to different worlds and what kind of materials, items, and things they can procure from those different worlds.
A semi-secret society, if you will.
Yes. You guys were just at their base camp that they had established outside of this estate, having some well-deserved rest. You had the opportunity to eat some food there, drink some water, get all the things that you need to sustain yourself. If you haven't long rested, you can have a long rest before we start this session. And once you're all rested, recovered, and resupplied with ammunition and any kind of other stuff you would like to request from the Branded Cross, you make your way back to the estate, because your mission to secure this place for the Branded Cross and eventually for that noble family is still not quite done. So as you make your way back to the front door of this ruined estate, what is the plan? What is everybody gonna do?
Chris, can we ask the Branded Cross to deal with everything else that's not really necessary to fix in the portal?
No, they're hiring us to do it. What would be the point of them hiring us if they could do it themselves?
Well, that's the whole thing. They
That is a
can't
good
do it
point.
themselves. I'm the only one that can fix the circle, okay? We're still needed.
If you try to blackmail them with that, you'll probably die.
I'm not trying to blackmail them. I'm just saying they can take care of the unnecessary, non-threatening things.
Yeah. I believe last time you talked to Charlene, your handler at the Branded Cross, she did mention that if it became too dangerous within the estate, you could call on them for support.
Yeah, well, it's not like dangerous things or we need support. It's more like, there's a slime in the bathroom that we don't know how to take care of. And I'm pretty sure Jackie mentioned bugs or huge bugs somewhere. Like, if they can take care of the small things like that.
Well, the huge or small bugs excluded, make up your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlene will say, if you deal with the major threats within the estate, we will send in a cleanup team, a 6-man squad, to go room by room and just take care of everything that you have left behind.
Good. Unless somebody else wants to ask something of the Brian Cross, I just say we head in.
Yeah, just follow the magic boy.
Right. Like I said before, the circle needs magic power, which the creatures in here have it, the magic power, so need to kill them. Jackie, you mentioned there was skeleton ghost things that pushed you into a portal?
Yes, if I'm remembering rightly, it was at the back right.
Yeah, we're gonna need to take care of those.
I believe it was this direction. Come along, Gizmo. It was very dark. I remember it being this dark.
I'll just activate the light effect.
Oh, that's right. I came in through the balcony last time. Yes.
Well, you said it was in the dining hall, right?
Can't see shit.
Yeah.
Am I near the door?
The inside of this place
You're
has
not.
no
There you are.
interior lights that are on, so it is very dark inside.
I'll have to get the door. One moment.
Was it the second floor or the first floor where he saw these things?
Why is there a jump scare music?
It was down here. It was on the ground floor. Second floor, first floor. This building only has 2 floors.
There is an attic.
Yes, we call that the attic.
You're making it sound like it was only first and second floor and that's it.
It's just a thing. There's the ground floor, there's the first floor, there's the second floor. It's different the way you guys would say it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Brutish, innit?
We could just go between the stairs and head right.
I'm just going to pick the lock.
Alright.
It's Jackie. The answer is always to pick the lock. I say,
You
what
want me
are,
to choose the
what are
crowbar?
these keys for? I have keys.
I don't know about you, man.
I'm going to try them just because I have them.
Oh god, I don't even remember where you got these keys from.
Well, fine. Just Steve tools.
23, that definitely unlocks this door. Oh. You are greeted by a ruined version of the dance hall, where in the other version of the estate where you dealt with the dancing... I want to say ghosts, but they weren't quite ghosts, right? They were like mannequins.
Dead bodies.
Oh yeah, bodies. 17.
It was in this room, if I remember correctly. Oh, my goodness gracious. What would you guys do without me?
Lockpick it.
Use my quiver.
Oh, dear God!
Yeah.
Oh, hey, they're still there.
Yes. As you swing open these double doors, you still see these creatures giving off their ominous light as they, as you remember them as the ones that chased you within the portal.
Bang.
I'm just gonna activate Blade Song.
Gun. Activate gun.
Activate gun.
For its neutral special, he wields a gun.
Yeah, this'll be initiative.
By the way, Chris, did you shorten the Rapier of the Magi text? So it doesn't take half the screen when I try to use it.
I did not. I think... yeah, I didn't look at it, but that is somewhere you can choose that it like opens with the description like unfolded or folded. Yeah, for now it's fine. It'll just be the long text. Is everybody here? Oh no. Where is this? Oh, I see.
I'm stuck in a piano. Help!
You ever see that movie with Jet Li where he wants the piano?
Where he wants the piano?
Yeah, he's like a collared dog that's like trained to like a dog to like only like attack whenever his like collar's off. And he really wants a piano because he read in a children's book or something. And he's just like, I want my piano. It's so stupid.
Do you have Gizmo with you?
Yes, I should do.
Oh, that
Is he under me? Oh, did I leave him behind? Gizmo! Don't let him get wet, he'll multiply. But they'll be evil.
Did he get his own initiative, or was it acting on your turn?
Ooh. Good question. Features. Shows your initiative. Takes his turn immediately after yours.
Oh, okay. So he just goes immediately after you.
Yeah.
Big.
Well, he's rolled right below me anyway, so. Well, after AJ. Actually, that's AJ, yeah. Can you give him like a 13 initiative or something? Or 14.13?
But it should be... Oh yeah, just after you, not before you. Oop, there we go. Perfect. I think the skull gets his own initiative. But yeah, AJ, you have the fastest initiative. The doors swing open. You see these two wraith ghost-like creatures in the room. I don't think you have seen these before.
I have.
Okay.
They was coming after us when we was going in the portal, like after.
Oh right,
We
they
was
chased
trying to
you guys
find
in as
Mckadow.
well. Yeah, they look like this. Just spooky skeleton ghost guys.
Okay.
What do you do?
It's just spooky skeleton ghost guys. It's totally not.
They're quite close to me. I would say what I've been doing lately is shooting them, but they're good, and they've got sight guns, and my hands are made to beat the shit out of them. I'm moving it.
These hands are made for beating ghosts.
It's a curse I have to bear.
Shit. Fuck is this fireball?
I feel like that is a movie
Fireball?
where a guy goes around just beating ghosts until they go into the afterlife. He's like, get off our freaking plane!
You know, like those ghost hunter shows, the like reality TV shows where they go in an abandoned hospital to like come out ghost, but it's like actually people just fighting ghosts.
It's just Steven Seagal. I'm fucking fighting ghosts.
Huh.
It'll turn
I
to
just
face
need-
you.
Okay. My Fissure of the Thunderer thing. Is that using a spell, or is it technically using a punch? This thing.
Choosing
You spend
Using
2 key
key
points to cast a spell instead of using a spell slot for it.
Yeah, I was just thinking like, will I be able to hit after that? But I can actually hit after it since I've got the
One thing
that
to
other
like
thing.
E-Fuel strike.
Yeah. But I might be able to do more damage just by beating the shit out of it.
Higher level monk very much becomes, what am I gonna choose to spend my key points on? Because you get more and more options for it.
Yeah.
But not that much key points.
Yes.
I have 7 key points, so
Yes,
and I only
that's a
spent
good amount.
one for brain can't think.
Do key points come back on short rest or long rest?
I think short rest. Yeah, short rest.
Hey Jerry, stop just standing there. Punch the ghost.
Okay,
Put the phone
I
down.
will attack.
Standing here.
Stop taking pictures.
Selfie with the ghost.
Do I have anything that can give me advantage?
2 ghosts, 1 fireman.
I don't think so. So normal attack. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, 21 hits the rate.
Okay. Normal damage. Well, normal. I'm empowered strike, so.
Overcomes resistance and immunity to norm. Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. But your attacks already count as magical, right? Because they're key strikes.
Yeah, but it overcomes any resistances that you have, the ghost.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You throw a flurry of punches towards the raid. Its essence like spreads out around your fists as you punch into it, but you definitely feel like you're making contact with something.
Yeah. Well, that's my first attack. Next attack. A 12. Does that hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Okay, now I activate Flurry of Blows. Right.
2 more attacks.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, that definitely hits. Critical.
Yep. $11 damage. I don't think I can get any higher than 11.
11 damage.
Do I have anything that helps me with my crits? Now I've got my next attack. I can use this. With this strike, if it hits, I'm going to use Stunning Strike.
21 hits.
Okay, normal damage, but I'm going to spend a key point, and I can do this because it's a special.
Yeah.
To Stunning Strike.
You can interfere with the flow of ki in an opponent's body. When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 key point to attempt a stunning strike. The target must succeed a Constitution saving throw or be stunned. Okay, let's see if this spooky boy can resist. He cannot.
Okay.
That means
so
that he is stunned.
Okay. And I think I'm done. So I end my turn.
Okay. It is his turn.
Oh no.
Stun means that he is incapacitated, cannot move, but he can speak, only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Okay. But he can still attack.
No, yeah.
And he, because if it counts him as incapacitated, he cannot, right?
Yeah, a stunned creature is incapacitated, and incapacitated means can't take actions or reactions. Okay. And he is stunned until the end of AJ's next turn. So he is just he just needs to skip his turn. He can do nothing. That means Des, it is your turn.
Gotta get out of this damn piano!
You got his foot stuck in the piano.
He's stuck on the other side now? That's funny. He moved him 1 square and he got stuck on the other bit.
He's free.
Who's typing?
Oh, that was me.
No? Oh, okay. That's all exclusive things I have.
Yeah, I've changed my Discord settings. I'm on the studio settings now, but it's picking up more because all the filters and stuff aren't on. I'm sure that's fine.
That's fine.
So what are you doing this?
Thinking.
Okay. Ooh. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. And the duration is 10 minutes.
I feel like even if I didn't have a small parchment with a bit of holy text on it, I could just find some paper and write holy text on it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's the modern era. We're all mostly atheists now anyway.
You whip out like a quote from the Bible on Google on your phone.
To overcome the spider's curse, one must quote a Bible verse.
He just throws a rock at the spider.
Who are you casting Shield of Fate on? Yourself? Somebody else?
The boy who's right in there with both of them. Monk boy.
That should apply it to AJ.
Yep,
there we go.
There it goes. And I can't get through without letting double movement because we're kind of sandwiched in the corridor, so I'll end my turn there.
Okay, cool. It is the other spooky boy who is not stunned.
Not yet.
Not yet. That's right. Oh, did you hit them with necrotic or force at any point, AJ, while you were punching them?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, thanks for telling me that the thingy from force.
Something happens. You don't know what, but something.
And I still want to cast Magic Missile.
It is going to multi-attack, hit you with 2 arcane strikes. Well, it's gonna try to.
And what damage is this?
A 21, does that hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I don't have a thing that can stop this. I feel like I do.
Oh?
What?
I don't have a thing that can stop, like, protect someone or something.
Your shield lets you protect yourself. And
I feel like there's a reaction I have. Hang on.
What, like
All right.
Sentinel or something like that?
Is it Flash of Genius? Maybe, hang on. What's Flash of Genius again? What if I just use it? Come up with solution under pressure when you or another creature who makes an ability check or saving throw, they use it's a saving throw. Damn.
Yeah.
It's not DC.
The spooky ghost swipes down its little skeletal hand, strikes you across the chest, and hits you for 14 force damage.
Want to be any other damage, like necrotic, poison?
Well, now that you mention it, no, it's still force damage.
Let's see. Wait, don't.
I'm hovering over the apply button.
It will affect me, but I'm gonna do something back at him.
Okay,
Apply
but you
it.
take the damage?
Yeah, I take the damage.
Okay.
he's gonna punch back.
I'm gonna do Wrath of the Storm.
You can thunderously rebuke attackers. When a creature within 5 feet of you that you can see hits you with an attack that did happen, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw. Okay. Dex saving throw. Let's see how well he does. A 10. He fails. Takes 2d8 lightning or thunder damage. Your choice.
Thunder. Fuck it. I can actually change it in this? Okay. I didn't think I could do that. Takes 13 thunder damage.
13 thunder damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
The wrong guy, Gris.
The wrong guy.
It's because I'm targeting him, it applied in.
Yeah, and I also had the wrong one selected. There we go.
Oh.
That was his first attack. He gets 2. He gets another arcane strike.
Okay, hopefully he misses this time, because I don't have anything to help myself there.
A 13.
Misses.
His seconds, he knocked back by your thunderous force. His second attack misses. He swipes completely next to you. Just
Wait, what does Shield of Faith do?
2 extra
plus
AC.
2 AC.
Okay.
Yeah, I checked on your sheet if it is applying it. Your AC at the moment is 19, and when you hover over it, it says +2 from Shield of Fate. So I think that is
Yeah.
correct. That is this boy's turn. Cecil, it is your turn.
Because I'm gonna have to move. I'll move first, and I'll move the squirrel with me later.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna attack the one that attacked AJ. The
Okay.
fuck just happened?
I'm doing
Pressed one, then I
soundboard
Googled like
buttons.
a. I clicked one to use the staff from the hotbar, and then just Google popped up with a tab.
Oh. Google's like, did you mean to search for the staff of the Magi? No.
Well,
Ooh.
I got so much to that on these last time. I had to get one eventually.
Crit fail.
You have luck.
I still have extra attack. $27.
27.
7 damage and sneak attack since AJ is right next to me, right next to it. Uh, 11.
7 damage. An extra 11.
Let's see this action. Then I'll just end my turn. Oh.
Oh. Okay. I'm bringing back the critical fail table with your because you rolled a 1, you have a lapse of focus. Your target can immediately take a free weapon attack or cast a cantrip against you. So he gets a swing as you try to stab into him.
Alright. Hit me.
Can he actually hit you? A 17?
No.
He
Misses.
does not hit you. Okay. Jackie, it is your turn.
Just my turn. Would I have advantage shooting at the one that's stunned?
Yes, I believe all attacks against it have advantage.
Yeah, Kentucky, and then I'm just going to shoot, really shooty. My gun's magic because of the enchantment, so let's go.
Because it is your Artificer gun.
Yeah.
$19 hits.
Fire again.
9 damage.
Oh!
Nat 20. That definitely hits. Critical. $27 damage.
Fuck hell.
Nice, man.
27 piercing.
God damn.
Piercing magical. Bam.
Yeah, the bullets are definitely like flying through this ghost-like creature. It doesn't really look like you're hitting anything, but the holes you're piercing through its form seems to not immediately be restoring. It is definitely impacted by your shots.
Get him, Gizmo.
It lets out
Leave
this
him.
like electrical scream.
I shall send Gizmo in to do a force empowered rend with my bonus action then.
Okay. Get him, Gizmo.
Well, I guess I'll move Jackie to here.
What does Gizmo look like? Is he
like the picture. Remember, I changed his appearance.
yeah, like it is like a dog thing, right?
A bear.
A bear, okay.
A bear made out of knight's armor. Is 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Nine.
Dealing 9 damage.
What do you do with first? I don't see any walls again.
I will move a little to the left if I can. Yeah, I've got 5 more feet, just so that if someone wants to move in.
It is Sir Squirrel's turn. Your familiar Cecil. Does the squirrel do anything?
Just give me the health action and then just go back into the pouch so he doesn't get targeted by AoE.
Okay. AJ, it's your turn. You were refreshing the program. At the end of your turn, the raid next to you is no longer going to be stunned. Unless if you stun it again, of course.
Yeah. But, do I waste more key points on stunning it again, or...?
I mean, you can probably take a short rest while I try to fix the portal.
Yeah. Okay. If I stun it, my first attack, do I get advantage on Nova?
Yeah. Well, it is stunned until the end of your turn, so you technically still have advantage on hitting this thing.
Oh shit! That changes everything.
Yeah, it doesn't lose its
I'm not
stun
gonna
at the
kill it.
start of your turn, but at the end. So everything you do in your turn, he's still under the effect of the stun.
First attack.
Double 10.
That's 2 10s. There's 17 hit.
17 hits.
Yeah. 11 damage.
11 damage.
Am I just doing 11 damage every time?
Yeah, I've been doing
Seems like it.
Okay. My next attack with my multi-attack. Oh wait, that's normal. Shit.
You can roll again.
13 is the highest
Yeah.
damage you can do, I think, with your 1d6 plus 7.
Is that... Huh? Okay. Since I didn't roll advantage last time, 2 20s, I guess that hits.
Yeah, 2 dirty
That's-
20s.
That is fucking annoying. Okay,
Max
that is
damage.
yeah, max damage. Now, Fury of Blows.
Flurry of
Is it still
blows. It is still alive, yes.
Is it looking bloody?
It is, well, as much as a ghost can look bloodied, but yes, it is looking bloodied.
Okay, Fury of Blows. Vantage. And 18. 25, does that hit?
25 hits,
11 damage.
11 damage.
Yeah. My last attack.
Ooh.
14, does that hit? Do you know what?
You rolled a
If I
1
don't
there,
hit,
but
I'm-
since you have advantage, it didn't count as a critical fail.
Yeah.
14 hits.
It hits, okay. Damage, and I'm also gonna... First thing, is it still alive?
It is still alive, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do Stunning Strike with that last hit.
Okay. It can still do its saving throws.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
know.
automatically fail them.
But does it have disadvantage?
I think it automatically fails dexterity and strength checks, not constitutions.
Yeah, automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. This is a con saving throw, so not this one.
Damn.
A
Still
13
fails.
fails. So he's still
Okay.
stunned until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, I end my turn.
Nice. That means that he cannot do anything again. So we're back up to Des.
Oh, I can finally move. Yay.
Everybody's out of the doorway.
Normal attack roll.
With advantage, because he is stunned if you're attacking that one. 22 hits. Dealing a whopping 8 damage.
8 slashing and 3 necrotic. Or they might be immune to necrotic.
Makes sense.
Might heal with narcotic.
I don't know if you saw green numbers pop up, but yeah, you hit it with the sight. The necrotic energy that seeps off your weapon seems to be getting absorbed by this creature. Yeah, it seems to be handling necrotic pretty well. Anything else you are doing on your turn, Des?
I'll use the extra attack, but instead I'll just, I'll just punch it if my scythe's restoring it a little bit. I'll just punch it.
Just unarmed. Yeah, punch the ghost.
I don't think that would even work, man.
15 hits. And yeah, you just do like a single damage.
I just slap his face as he screams at me. Stop it. Stop it. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. It is the other creature's turn, who is locked in combat with Cecil. He will maneuver himself to be over here. Turn towards you and try to hit you with 2 of its attacks. A miss. Almost landed on a 20. I saw that on the dice. And the hit. 25. That hits
I
you.
want to use a shield to make them miss.
Okay. Does shield increase your AC?
Yeah, increases it by 5.
Okay, nice. Does shield stay on you?
Until the Storm Exter, which is going to be the round after this.
Okay, cool. That was both of his attacks. He swings wildly at you, missing the first one. The second one, you see that it's about to hit. It bonks onto your shield as you quickly activate it. Just realized I gave the shield to the spooky ghost. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That is his turn. That means Cecil, it is your turn now.
Can I get back? Since I got the help action last time, it should be with advantage.
That was a 1 in there.
Hey, there was.
You hit it?
I'm not very lucky today.
You used
get
it all
them out of
in the
the way
last
now.
session.
What? Oh, that's good. I tried to open my sheet. Skip my turn by accident. There should be sneak attack.
8 extra damage.
Then with extra attack again.
16, that hits. Doing a whopping 9 damage.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Jackie, it is your turn. One of the two is still stunned. The other one has maneuvered itself a little bit, but is fighting Cecil for the most part. What do you do?
Is this one still stunned then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just continue to fire at it. Suppressing fire!
Still with advantage, because he is still a incapacitated boy. 18 hits. He is still standing. 17 hits. Ooh, 12 damage. Good damage rolls. It is looking very discombobulated, like it is losing its form that is tethering it to this reality, but it is still there.
Discombobulate.
Distracts target.
Discombobulate.
Are you doing the Sherlock Holmes thing? Where he's like boxing.
Yes. Oh dear.
10, is that to hit?
Yeah, shouldn't have missed.
That misses, yes. Okay,
It's
this was...
tunes.
Just the same thing. Help action, then just side away.
Okay. AJ, it is your turn. Squeeze, squeeze.
Okay. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this. Ghost.
Go on, Alexis.
It was the defender. God, I'm dumb. Sorry.
Well, he's a defender, I guess. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
he can impose disadvantage on something within 5 feet. He wasn't within 5 feet, so it wouldn't have mattered, but still.
Yeah.
24 hits.
20. Out. 13 damage.
13 damage. You're attacking this one, right? The stunned one?
Yeah.
Good hit, good hit.
Is it alive yet?
Yeah, still alive.
Extra attack.
Extra attack.
Oh,
I
Nat 20.
Kill it.
It might not be alive after this.
think it might be dead.
Kill it.
11 damage. I got a 1.
You've just been rolling 11 and 13 on damage.
Crits still always mean massive damage, unfortunately.
Could have gone more. Hits.
Okay. Is that all your attacks?
No. That's my. Well, that is
Extra
all
attack.
my attacks for now. But I'm gonna do your blows.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Okay. D100. 18. How about I say 28?
18. Okay, we're good. You can continue attacking.
Okay. Fury blow.
Yeah, we're not good, guys. We're not good.
I really am glad I didn't fight these things alone the first time around.
Yeah. 23.
Holy shit.
That hits. They are tough and highly resistant to a whole bunch of stuff.
Hey, they could roll something other than 11 and 13.
It's either max damage or almost max damage. There's no in between.
Yeah, it's always max damage or 4. I roll a 4.
Okay, is that it? Or do you get another one?
I got one more.
One more in the tank? Ooh. 26. 19. Almost another 20.
13.
It's just these two numbers.
It's 4 or 6.
How do you kill this thing?
By punching it.
By punching the shit out of it. Okay, lucky I don't have to do a stunning strike. But oh shit, we got something to the right. I'm going to move, if that's okay.
Okay.
I'm going to move here.
Yeah, as long as you don't move from the squares around him, he does not get opportunity attack.
Okay. I end the turn.
Okay. That means it is Tess, his turn.
Oh, is the other one still stunned?
No, it's dead.
The stunned one is dead.
Again.
Yeah, we killed it again.
Yeah, as dead as a ghost can be, I guess.
Yeah.
Double dead.
I send you to the super afterlife.
What's in the super afterlife?
You run on a snake for
Super
a bit.
Kamiguru. That's it. It's just him, forever.
Yeah, so that's one more of these raids. What do you do this? You know that on the stunt one, your necrotic energy of your weapon seemed to be getting absorbed by the creature. This creature is a slightly different color tint than the other one. You don't know if that makes a difference or not, but that is up to you.
Well, only one way to find out.
It's his weakness.
Just normal on this one.
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah. Yes.
If that ghost is dead, why is its effect still circling around?
Probably have to go to the sequence manager to remove it.
just making sure. I'm just making sure. That's not like it floating around as a spiral that we're supposed to destroy or something.
Wrong one, Chris. Wrong one.
No, its effect is gone. The effect is from this guy.
Okay.
It's like a weird spirally effect.
No, there's one over here, but I don't think you're seeing it. It's alright.
A 20 hits. You cut in. Your sight definitely did full damage to this guy, and he is bloodied now.
Extra attack.
$26 hits. Apply the damage. He's still standing, but very hurt looking.
That thing in general, Chris. If you know what I mean.
Alan, my turn now then.
I just don't think you're seeing it.
Okay. It is the creature's turn. It will let out this electrical grinding noise.
Oh shit.
He's shaved.
It must construct additional panels.
And it's gonna try to hit you, Cecil.
Well,
20.
try. Does not hit.
And
Oh yeah, so your next turn, yeah.
a critical fail.
You got 21. Yeah.
What did I roll? A 9?
A 9.
He just misses on a 9. Nothing special happens.
Alright.
2 attacks, 2 misses. That was his turn. Cecil, it is you. Like how I was like,
No,
Cecil's gonna be the easiest one to hit. Keeps missing.
Why did you think that? 'Cause
He always has his armor on.
my AC has always been like 21 to like 23 without shield.
23 hits.
Sneak attack. 3 damage.
That was a fancy effect. 3 damage. It's still standing. $18 hits.
10.
10 damage. It's not dead yet.
That'll be my turn.
Jackie, it's your turn. The stunned one has withered away, disappeared from the room. There's only one of these creatures left. Last time you had to run away from them. Now it's time to take your revenge.
Yes, it is, isn't it? I should do something cool. What should I do? I do have this champion sword I've never used, but I'm not attuned to it, so it's just a sword. But I could run in there. Fuck, I got a lot of health.
Shotgun it.
Yeah, but I have to reload that. I'm better off with my revolver that I don't have to reload. You fucking champion sword. Let's go. Fight alongside my bear.
You run in there.
Four-minute
sheath your
arrows.
sword. The 4-minute spirit. For Frodo.
Oh, Frodo.
That hits?
Is it crit? No.
No,
What is?
just a normal hit.
Wait, maybe special effect is that lets you crit? 19?
Do I?
There are things that allow you to crit on a 19 if you have that feature or ability. I don't know if you have that.
Possibly. God knows. Which one? Let's see. Casting, magical tinkering. I know, it's just a green. Whatever. Attack, normal damage. Oh, it's highlighting crit, so it must be.
Yeah, maybe the sword itself has the ability to.
Oh, maybe it's the sword, because if it is, I'm not attuned to it.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Then you just have to do a normal hit.
Yeah, we'll just take the first dice roll from that. Let me check the sword. I haven't used this. I'm not attuned, so I don't know what it does, Chris.
Yeah.
I can't
Just
see it.
swinging a sword.
Yeah, I'm just swinging a sword. So what was the first dice roll? 1 and a 2. So that'd be 3 plus 2. Right?
Yeah.
5.
5 slashing damage. You cut into this creature. It screams out and it's like electric noise, but it's still standing. 20 hits. Dirty 20. Yeah, I've not. I don't remember the description of the sword, but it must crit on 19. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
made
champion's
it
sword. It's like the champion's feat, probably, you know.
Ooh, a 4 and a 6 this time, which is much better than a 1 and a 2. 12
Thank you, Chris.
slashing.
I understand. Big number, good.
12 slashing damage, big number, good. Higher number, better. Except for Warhammer, where lower number better.
Oh, like golf. And then bonus.
How do you kill this
action.
thing?
Oh, I'm gonna kill this thing. I'm gonna have Gizmo rip it apart from one side while I stab it from the other side.
And as you're stabbing into it, it fades away, taking with it the magical twirling effect that was illuminating this room, so the room falls darker, but Cecil still has his light out.
I guess this sword is capable of stabbing ghosts. Good to know. I should look over it sometime.
That is the end of the encounter, and just as with the big spider and the other creature, you see energy of these things like lift off and fly towards the bedroom where the dormant teleportation circle lies.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. Thank you for helping me get my revenge.
Revenge, did they take something for you or do something to you?
It was all the recording, yes? Well, I went to the portal and they drove me off.
Them, yeah?
Yes.
Did the portal
Every time I
close?
end combat encounter, it says I'm attuned to more items, and now it says I'm attuned to 14 items. That's a glitch.
Oh, yeah, that shouldn't be.
It was 6 when I started, and then it went up to 9, and now I see it saying 14.
The portal here is still very much active and swirling between its orange and purple hues.
Watch out, Jackie.
Yes,
If you accidentally end up in the Feywild, you're stuck there.
I'm not going to fall in. Ooh, I pretend to fall in. Ooh.
I was thinking of making you roll something with the chance of actually falling in. But I think
Sure,
you're nimble
fuck it.
enough.
No, fuck it. What would be acrobatics to balance on one leg? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, do it acrobatics.
Oh.
You do not fall in.
Let's go to the magic circle.
What about these bugs? Do we have to kill these bugs?
I don't
Remember
think
the
so.
bugs?
You can just leave them to the branded cards.
There are
Okay.
still the bugs in the kitchen.
So what else do we have to kill in order to make this portal work?
That should be it.
All right. So how long will you need to walk on the portal?
2 to 4 hours.
It's oddly specific.
I mean, we've worked on 2 of these before.
I suppose. We is a strong word.
Yeah, I guess I worked on it for like 2 of the other circles.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, okay. We did open up the door for the stairs here. All right. Is there no teleport here, Chris? Or do you have to click the button?
Oh, is this the one stairs that has no teleporter? Second floor. That doesn't seem to do it. I'll just have to move you guys the good old-fashioned way. Let me grab AJ as well. Oh, where is Gizmo?
Should be under me, I thought.
Oh yeah, he is. Okay. Copy. Delete. The ruined manor. Activate. Okay. Think that's everyone?
Oh yes, the spider is blocking the way.
Or
The
we can just
giant
go through
enemy
the balcony.
spider.
Yes.
It's disgusting and creepy to look at. Should probably burn it.
But enough about your visage.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what that word means.
Yeah, then I'll just get to work into Aidan using like the... What was it? Ash? Chalk and ash to fix the circles from the other 2s that I copied.
Why would you have the bed facing away from the door and out the window? That's a little weird. Would you have a bed facing this way?
I'd rather have it face the door.
Yes, I would have it face the door too. This is weird.
Hey, who knows, maybe before all this and the creepy stuff here, maybe the view from the window looked nice.
Staring at the big tree through the window.
Yeah, look out the window. Yeah, and try to imagine it, Chris. Would it have been nice if the tree didn't look monstrous?
Yeah.
If it was the tree in the other world, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe alright. Anyway, I guess we could have a short rest. Monk.
Get some key points back.
And I shall study the blade!
Well, I was too busy studying the circle. Jackie's been studying the blade.
I'm gonna untune from the Helm of Brilliance just so I can learn what this sword is.
Okay. Planner intrusion. So Cecil, you are going to recreate the teleportation circle and activate it. That's what you are going to try to do. Jackie, you are studying the blades. AJ, are you here?
Yeah.
Are you taking your short rest to get some key points back?
Yep.
Do you meditate like a monk? Is that what your short rest is?
Well, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's sitting down, taking breaths.
Okay.
He just
Laying on the
doom
bed.
scrolls on YouTube.
Yeah. And
gonna
that's
lay on the
what
bed.
are you gonna do while this is happening?
Kill.
Kill.
Yeah, that's usually his answer, right?
Yeah, I'll just see if there's anything to sharpen my scythe on, like a rock or something.
Or
Yeah, you maintain your weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. The Colossal Spider, Arcane Raids, and Shard Stalkers have all been killed. The magic circle will be powered. After a bit of time, Cecil, you are able to activate the doorway of this portal towards wherever it leads to.
Alright, it's ready.
Did I get time to attune to the blade, Gris?
How long does a human take?
An hour.
Always forget.
An hour of resting uninterrupted while focusing on the item.
An hour? Yeah, sure.
Cool. Can you reveal its tick so I know what it does?
Oh, yeah.
There you
go. Jackie Daytona.
Regular human bartender.
Champion Greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
When it is identified, why is the text hidden?
I can see it now. If I hit reveal. I hit reveal.
Yeah.
Yay! I can see it. Cool. Maybe, I bet you I just had to hit the attune button. I bet you that was it. Okay. Oh. That's very good. That's a nice little bonus to hit. Okie dokie.
Was it a crit on a 19?
Oh, yeah. It says +9 to hit when the enemy is 5 feet. But it says a +5 to hit in the weapon. I don't understand it. You know what I mean, Chris?
Let me have a look, see.
It says melee weapon attack +9 to hit 5 feet, 1 target. Hit 11. 2d6 +5 slashing damage. Then the actual thing to hit is 2d6
was this
+2.
Like, the weapon of the boss you fought?
Champion Greatsword? Yeah, the champion.
Yeah, I think it might have been like the stats for him, like a +9 for him to hit.
Yeah. It's like, that's how like NPC weapons work. They get a flat like +2 hits.
Okay.
That doesn't go off their stats like you guys.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Cool.
So the +9 is not really applicable for you. It should roll off whatever your status, like strength or
it
dex.
is. Which would explain why it's different at the top there. Cool. This blade seems extra sharp. And I just gently poke it through this like seat I'm sitting on. It's like, ooh, like butter.
All right. Before we go,
Yes.
AJ, you cannot leave. You two, this is your last chance if you don't want to do this anymore.
Well, then for a penny for a pound, I want to get paid. I've missed out on a lot of work to be here. I need to get paid. They have hired me.
You got 5 million in the bank.
No, we have a shared account
Still 5 million.
that we can't withdraw.
We cannot withdraw.
Yeah, let me walk into a random bank and go, here's a shared account of 5 million. I'd like to withdraw $1 million, please. I think I'd get a few looks. I might ask where the money came from, etc., etc. Did you want to file taxes?
I'm pretty sure the Brandon Cross would have that covered one day.
Taxes? Isn't this the line for Metallica?
And you, this? Do you want to up and leave?
Leroy!
Oh my god, you just ran in.
He just disappears in the portal.
I was about to say, don't expect anything.
Gizmo in, but
I was going to say, don't expect anything to be normal in there. All right, let's go then, I guess.
Everybody's headed into the portal?
Grace, can you move Jackie in? So I don't have to go back to the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving the Steel Defender in took me over.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that's why I didn't move Jackie.
Who did I leave on the second floor? Oh, my camera for the stream. That's probably important to move him over as well.
Holy shit, okay.
Greg Caesar's ghost.
What?
Who?
You step through the portal. You've traveled to quite a few portals now. Your body is getting more and more used to the sensation of traveling through these different planes. You do not feel as sick or nauseous coming out of this one. As soon as you get vision of this new world in front of you, you seem to be in some sort of shattered dimension. There are ruins, rocks, blocks of buildings and foundations just twirling around in an endless darkened sky. This is a picture of what it looks like somewhat.
It's like, did anybody see the movie Tron?
No.
No.
If we Google it, we're gonna be the first image.
The one time you make a reference, Jackie doesn't know it.
Is that one where Homer goes to the third dimension and he tries to describe it to everyone?
Oh, yeah, I've seen Simpsons. Anyway, Great Caesar's Ghost is like such a random reference. It's a Superman radio play where Perry like meets Caesar's ghost. And he goes, Great Caesar's ghost. I don't know why that came into my head. I don't know where I heard that from. I just Googled it. And I'm like, I've heard of this from somewhere.
You gaze around the circular atrium and are greeted by the solemn marble faces of Corvinara's ancestors who lean inwards, looming over the intricate teleportation circle, featuring rings and glyphs of burnished gold inset with black marble. You suddenly notice, while you have been acclimating to this alien environment, the sigils which initially illuminated the floor upon your arrival have faded, turning to a dull and lifeless grey.
No, you said we'd be able to get back, Magic Man.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. I have it on tape. I pull out a recorder and I hit play. I just hear Jackie going, ooh, ee, ooh,
Walla, bing, bing.
Oh, no, not this bad. Hang on. Fast forward it.
How much are you gonna fast forward it?
Jackie's still holding it. I was singing for a while. Okay, right here. It's a very bad impression of you going, I will be able to take us back totally normal, it's fine.
Cecil, with your abilities in the arcane, you immediately detect that the very atmosphere of this place is swimming in magic, a complex weave of swirling currents. Every school of magic has some presence here, but you most noticeably are slammed by waves of conjuration and evocation.
Is that a skull floating over there? I think I see a skull.
Well, I don't.
Make me a perception, Jackie.
Oh no. Oh man, that probably means I do see a skull.
A 12. You look around and you see these faces on the statues surrounding the atrium. You are certain that you do not recognize any of the statues depicted here. Whoever these statues represent, they are not the same Corvinara's ancestors whose portraits line the halls of the manor.
I really don't like this place. There's this overwhelming pressure. I feel sick.
I'm feeling dizzy. Let's search it quickly and get a move on.
Anyone else feel like their powers are screaming? I feel like my powers are screaming.
That shouldn't be happening.
Yep. I jump on the rubble and just hope the fuck that it doesn't sink underneath me.
Yeah, you can jump to that little platform over there.
Okay. It seems
You
that this
feel,
stuff can support our weight or somehow.
Yeah. As you jump, you definitely feel like you're somewhat lighter than normal. It's not quite low gravity, but it is lower than normal.
Like 0.8 or something.
Is this like a library?
You step
books
into... you step
There's
into
the Book
a
of the
circular...
Dead from...
Anuxinamun. You step into a circular chamber adorned with elaborately carved wooden shelves which extend upwards like stacked bands. The encircling shelves are replete with leather-bound books of assorted colors and shapes. Each stacked tier appears slightly taller in diameter than the last. As you gaze upwards, your vision converges towards a tiny aperture directly overhead, beyond which the mesmerizing starscape swirls through a distant pinhole. In the center of the room, 3 concentric steps ascend to a circular platform where 3 grand lecterns stand proudly. Upon the lectern tilted faces rest tomes with ornate scrollwork, metal-looking mechanisms and other extravagances which immediately mark these as texts which are neither mundane nor ordinary. The studious tranquility of this chamber is disrupted by the gradual shattering of its floor, like a plate of fine china hurled to the floor, slowly breaking into thousands of marble fragments. The stately tread of royal purple carpet rips and tears as it is pulled inexorably apart. So yeah, it is a library. There's many books here, many lecterns. It is slowly ripping apart as you are walking through this room.
I'm just gonna quickly check the books and the papers here.
I'll pull out the champion sword and like nudge this one to see if it like triggers any traps. Just like slowly nudge it off the platform.
Cecil, again with your intricate knowledge of the arcane, you know that the shelves and the tomes are surrounded by a latticework of powerful conjuration and illusion magic.
Just slowly going towards it.
Illusion.
Pokey pokey.
Conjuration.
Pokey poke.
It might be some sort of illusion here.
Illusion.
Illusion. Gris, is it going to be like when I read the text, it's going to be like something inappropriate, but then the illusion goes away, and then it's a magic book or a spell book?
Yeah, Jackie, as you poke the book with your sword, you don't really immediately get a reaction. The book just kind of nudges a little bit on the till.
Okay, I'm going to try to touch it.
Okay, you touch it, nothing happens.
I take it.
Yeah, you grab it. As soon as you grab it, you notice that the title of the book, as you flip it open and you flip through the pages, all the letters on it like blur and shift before your eyes, as if their contents are being rewritten or erased the instant you read it. Each time you believe you have deciphered the text of a title or sentence, you immediately forget what you just read.
Stop that! And I whack the book off the ground. Stop! Stop shifting!
I'll grab this book, Chris, as soon as I see Jackie fucking around.
Okay, yeah, you grab the book, same thing, the
fucking with me.
text and everything like moves around, and when you think you know, you don't know.
Is there a roll we can make for this? Like our perception?
You think you're smart? I put it on the ground, Chris, and I hit it with a taser.
You can do me
Don't burn the book.
You're tasing the book.
Yeah, I put it on the ground and say, you think you're smart? And I tase it.
You taste the book. It leaves some like bird marks on the outside of the book, on the like the cover, the leather-bound cover, but doesn't really do anything else about that. And yes, Cecil, you can make me either a Arcana, Insight, or Investigation roll, your choice, to find out more about these things.
Chris, I'm going to pull out my phone and take a picture of the text and see if I can see the text still on my picture. My phone.
Lucky.
I was definitely not already opening my table. I was like, is that a 1?
Is that a 1? Is that a 1 I can use? Is that one?
23.
23. You're doing Arcana?
Yep.
You surmise that despite these texts having corporeal form, they are in fact illusory manifestations of a trove of knowledge which is not physically contained in this space.
not physically contain the space. So if like we leave this area or this dimension, the book goes back to normal.
You don't know.
You don't know?
What about the papers? Are they the same thing? Are they just there visually, but not actually there?
Same thing. All the papers, all the books are all under the same like illusion effect.
Alright. Can we do investigation like just around these books here on these shelves?
Make sure none of them are important. Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Is anybody else investigating the books as well?
If we've grabbed all three here, I guess I'd help by going over to that platform if I can make it, because Jackie's curious about the low gravity.
Yeah, you can make that jump. It's a bit weird, but yeah, if people are helping, you can make that roll with advantage, so you can roll again, Cecil.
Right.
You think I'd just float away if I jumped on one of those bricks?
Wow.
2 11s. Probably to oblivion.
The Elder Scrolls game?
What?
Yeah, you managed to you find a book using your investigation that is not like the others. The text of the book doesn't seem to be jumping around, is not hidden under illusionary magic. It is a book laden with magical designs, notes, observations, and plans. As you look further into the book, it seems that the author of this book is Darius himself. It seems to hold extensive insight into planar magic. There's quite a lot here, more than can be picked up by merely skimming the pages.
Yeah, I'll keep that with me. I'm assuming he's a wizard, so I'll be just looking out for spell books or spell scrolls. But if I don't find anything with the 19, then I'll just continue with the guys.
Yeah, do me a willpower check, an insight check rather, Cecil.
Insight, okay.
That looks like a big old sarcophagus.
Nat 20.
And nat 20. You take another look at the books that the text seems to keep changing under this illusionary effect. With significant willpower, you concentrate and focus your mind to extract what knowledge you can from the pages of an open grimoire resting upon a central lectern. The arcane script stops shifting for a moment and coalesces into an elaborately illuminated page which can be identified as a scroll of Conjure Elemental.
Ooh. Is it the text for the magic of Conjure Elemental is in the book, right? It's not just like a scroll.
It is a spell scroll of Conjure Elemental.
Like hidden in the book?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just put that in the backpack. I think casting spells higher than what you can cast requires a roll, so I'll just keep that safe for now.
Okay, I think I added Spell Scroll Conjure Elemental to your sheet.
Being consumed. Yep.
Okay, cool. Jackie, AJ, Des, you guys have moved further up. You see more of these. Yeah, you see more of these shattered pathways, majestic marble staircases and suspended bridges which once connected the chambers of the sanctum have shattered beneath the unrelenting force of which ripped through the stonework. Twisted bridges and tilting staircases remain, surrounded by drifting debris of marble and obsidian stone. These broken pathways may still be traversable by the sure-footed or the swift, but as you gaze down off the broken ledge, a swell of vertigo overcomes you as the swirling starfield threatens to rob your body of balance. So yeah, as you look over the edge, it's pretty scary down there. It is pretty much just outer space. Well, what to you would look like an endless starry space.
Oblivion, yeah, fuck that.
Oh no!
I gotta check out this skull thing I saw though. So I'd hop over here to check it out.
Broad marble steps ascend into a darkened octagonal chamber with walls of uneven length. So this chamber that AJ just walked into. The southeast corner of the chamber has crumbled away and disappeared into the swirling void. Multiple banks of skulls, interred bones, and clusters of wax candles surround the chamber on stone shelves set into the walls. Below the shelves, the scattered remnants of fallen bones have piled into mounds. Peculiar clusters of violet crystals seem to be growing out of the skeletal remains. In the center of the chamber, an ornately carved stone sarcophagus, surrounded by devotary candles, rests upon a heavy stone slab.
Devotee.
The slab and the marble floor beneath it are in the process of collapsing and breaking away from the foundation of the chamber. Through a crumbling eastern archway, a curved staircase ascends towards the source of the sanctum's raging maelstrom.
Am I the only one hearing the guy speak in the wind?
Don't
Do you
speak
hear that,
wind.
Chris?
Am I going crazy? Am I actually hearing that in real life, in the game? Obviously in real life, but you know what I mean?
Are
Thank you saying that.
Investigating anything in this room, having a look around as you are walking through it? AJ?
Too creepy.
The voice in my head is ignoring me.
Cecil, as you walk through this room, you notice that the sarcophagus, surprisingly, non-magical. There seems to be no magical effects coming from the sarcophagus at all.
There's no magic here in this sarcophagus, but I'm not sure if it's the right thing to investigate what's inside of it.
How are you able to tell? This whole place feels like a magic soup.
With enough training, you can detect the source of the magic from where.
Don't start with this training shit again. But seriously, Grace, am I hearing that voice, or is that just part of the ambience?
It could be that you hear voices whisper in the winds of the maelstrom.
I shall roll an active perception check, which is not something I actually actively asked to do, but very often. Let's see.
Hey, 20. You definitely hear strange noises. Perhaps there is something out there in the void.
Alright. I think wait, do I have thaumaturgy? I don't think I do. No, I do. Alright, I'll make my voice louder, and I'll yell out into the void. Is someone out there? Help us!
This booming voice echoes through the nothingness. Bounces off the marble walls, echoing through the chambers. Everybody can hear this. AJ, Cecil, thus you all hear Jackie call out. No response. Nobody calls back.
I'll look down and look at Jackie. Jackie, to be honest, if anybody did hear that from down there, I don't think they can help us. I think they'd be the one needing help.
Well, if they knew about whatever the fuck this is, like, again, I don't know what's going on. Like, you might be used to this. I'm not. Anyway,
I'm not used to that. This is all new to me. There's no magic, so should in quotation marks be fine.
I've already opened it.
Jackie, as you open this,
Jackie's opened it.
So AJ, you're a bit ahead of the others. You walk up the marble staircase, and you see these, like, I wouldn't say giant, but pretty big crystals shooting energy towards each other. Some sort of power source, perhaps, generating something in the middle of the room in front of you, next to a device.
What's that, Cronenberg? What's with you and Cronenberg's in this adventure?
All paths converge upon a grand central chamber. Solemn walls ascend, ending in a roofless ceiling upon to the starfield sky above. The chamber is dominated by an ominous tableau which unfolds within its center. On either side of the hall, large circular holes are bored into the floor, vanishing into blackness below. Those round apertures are encased by bronze wheels whose spokes suspend large crystal formations mounted into a metallic casing. The crystals are rated in violent electrical tendrils which discharge from their cores. The western crystal thrums rhythmically with an umbro-violet energy. The eastern crystal flashes erratically, emitting volatile orange energy. The crystal formations which are stationed on either side of the room in metal housings are larger and more brightly glowing versions of crystals you noticed elsewhere in the planar sanctum. Perhaps these are the crystal tethers that you heard mentioned previously. They seem to be, in some way, the source of the planar energy. In the center of the chamber, at the midpoint between the crystals, is a grisly scene. A metal tank, its glassy face cracked open, lies facing upwards. Behind the tank, a man stands in the exact center of the room. His features are silhouetted by the lightning which cracks and wraps around him. He is enveloped by grasping tendrils of energy, which seems to rip and tear at him from both sides. Which will immediately start an encounter, but before we do that, let's have a look in the sarcophagus.
What? Want to blast my head off?
Yeah, the stone is a solid slab without hinge, lid, or otherwise perceptible seam. An inscription upon the side of the stonework reads, Iliana, rest serene until blissful reunion come. So
I didn't read that.
There's no real way of opening it up. There's no hinges, no lids, no like seam. It is a solid block of stone.
What about with a vicious club?
Just smash it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh. I'm gonna use a lucky. Ah! Fuck your light table. Fuck off, Chris.
An 18, and you bonk the club into the stone sarcophagus. Definitely makes like a little bit of a crack, but it's gonna take a whole
Gizmo?
a lot more force to get through this, or just a long while of whacking this thing.
Gizmo's gonna jump on it. See what that does. Body pet slam, boom.
16. It does not. It shakes the room around a bit, like the bones and skulls like crackle, but it does not impact the sarcophagus.
Okay, Jack, I feel like you're gonna make the whole floor give before you open that.
Can the floor give when it's being supported by nothing?
Maybe. You don't want to risk it.
Wait, what's that noise?
The crackle noise is coming from there.
Oh.
Should probably come check that out before they die.
Okay.
So, upon arriving in the chamber, you guys, the party, you have a split second to assess the terrible situation which unfolds before them. Is there any skill check you would like to do? Perception, Arcana, anything like that, as you peer into this room and see what I described earlier before the event kicks off?
Steps.
Okay.
I'd like to try to talk to whoever's getting powered up.
Okay. So Cecil, Arcana, 27. In the center of the room, inside the partially broken tank which lies face up, you perceive the horrible face of some monstrous creature. The face is malformed. Scratch that, I was reading the wrong skill check. The Arcana one is you identify the two crystal tethers and recognize that the eastern tether channels energy from the Shadowfell, while the western tether channels energy from the Feywild. The torrent of energy emitted from the tether meets in the epicenter of the chamber, where it achieves a sort of equilibrium. That is what you know, Cecil. Jackie would like to talk, and AJ, you said a perception to have a look around?
Yeah.
Yeah, worst thing that happens is the thing doesn't respond. I just like ask it what it is, what it's doing.
Oh, damn.
Good.
A 22. Yeah, you see the thing in the center of the room that is a partially broken tank which lies face up. You perceive a horrible face of some monstrous creature. The face is malformed, almost beyond recognition, but something about the intensity of the eyes and the furrow of the brow bears a distant similarity to the tortured man who stands behind the tank. So you see that there is some sort of similarity between the creature in the tank and the man standing in the rippling energy.
Okay.
Jackie, you call out to the figure standing there. What do you say?
I'll say, ye gods, what are you? What are you doing?
Do me a... Charisma?
Sure. Oh, do I risk rerolling it? I've got 2 lucky. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if we can get a higher one. Hey!
And nat 20. You
I fucked that dragon, Chris.
you know that this guy is Darius Corvinaris. He stands before you,
Darius.
in violent energy that constrains and tears at his flesh. He gazes upon you with madness and desperation gleaming in his eyes. When blasts of energy illuminate the man's features, you see a twisted mask of agony etched upon his countenance. His clothes have been ripped away, and you see countless wounds upon his ravaging flesh. His eyes rotate towards you in blood-stained sockets, and his arms strain against otherworldly bonds. His mouth opens, and he screams, unleashing a cacophonous resonance of pain, anger, and hatred. Without making any gesture or voicing any incantations, a bloom of magic leaps to surround Darius as he begins to hurl deadly spellcraft in your direction without hesitation or mercy. So he just kind of screams and then flings magic at you. He doesn't really respond. This is what he looks like.
Lads, I don't think he's doing this willingly. I'm pretty sure coronavirus is being forced to do whatever's going on here. We should break the crystals.
And how do you suggest we do that?
Use magic boy and magic guns and magic everything. Attack it!
Did we share the information, by the way? Like, did AJ tell us that these two look similar?
Do you tell them, AJ?
Yeah, it still does. Okay. Maybe it's making a Cronenberg of him. Kill the crystals.
He's making a clone.
He's doing that Arnold Schwarzenegger film. Let's go.
Right, it's gonna be initiative, right?
Oh.
Okay. Yes. I'll add everybody to the initiative tracker. Somebody has... Okay, AJ, you have the Orb of Shadow Dominion, right?
Yeah.
Does anyone have the Acorn of Rampant Growth?
No?
What the fuck is that?
Does anybody have a trinket? Does anybody have a trinket that is an effigy of remembrance?
Don't think so.
A little
Doesn't
locket.
ring a bell. I can remember. Get it?
I've got a bell.
No, I don't think we got any of that stuff, dude.
Okay, cool.
I got this.
Is that the bell to call
That's just a
us?
normal bell, dude.
Yeah, that is just a bell. How much did you roll, Jackie? 13?
Big old gizmo, a little bit gloomy play. Ow.
begin encounter. Des, you go first. How do you react to seeing this scene of these?
I rolled a nat 20 on initiative.
Oh, goddamn. That doesn't do anything in my table. I'm sorry.
The fuck is this shit? And I look at that crystal, the purple one. I wonder if it has any...
my turn.
No.
Just look and end my turn.
I just wonder if it has any correlation to these ones that I picked up a while ago.
You know that there have been crystals powering the teleportation circles and the like. You've collected some to restore the one in the library. I think that's what those dark crystals were for. There does seem to be some similarity, other than the dark crystals that you have seem to be inert, while these ones are very much one powered by shadow energy and the other one by fey energy.
What if I just throw them like nearby the shadow crystal? Would they start absorbing it? Because it says they greedily absorb any light that touches them. Or is that just more of a thing about how dark they are?
I think it's more about how dark they are, but you can give it a try.
Alright, I'll toss them towards this one.
How many? Just one?
All 4 of them.
Yeah. You.
Oh, actually, no, just one. Sorry, I only have one. I misread that. I misread the weight is 4.
You throw like a single crystal out, and you do see indeed this like purple energy from the big crystal immediately like snaps like towards the smaller crystal, but the pure amount of energy is too much for the smaller crystal and immediately cracks into a bunch of little pieces.
Dang, there goes my crystal.
Anything else you would like to do?
Thinking. He's still a humanoid, though, right?
The guy in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not about to attack him, are you?
I was going to do hold person.
I think he's already held, but yeah.
Choose a humanoid that you can see within the range. 60 feet. Yeah, it's definitely within range of you. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed. Okay. Select him. Wisdom saving throw.
Does he have a... Oh, he used legendary resistance.
Yep. He failed, but he used one legendary resistance to make it succeed.
Dang. Well, at least he's used one of his things.
Yep.
AJ, your turn.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pull out my shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot the crystal.
Okay.
I think it needed reloading.
Oh, then
I
I guess you could have reloaded
reloaded.
in between.
He could have,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
I damned it would have reloaded. I don't see the flipping... how to actually reload it.
Yeah, you should have an option when you try to shoot.
Consume availability.
Is it your shotgun?
Yeah.
Let me have a little look-see. Consumption.
Oh, did you do it? It's popped up now.
Okay. I think you have to click it once more to actually like consume this shot, because it's on 8 out of 8 now.
I think if I... Oh no, it still didn't use it. What the fuck? Guess I'll change it manually.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. It should do it now, I think, if you do the attack. But your 18
Okay.
will... what are you targeting?
The crystal.
The crystal? 18 misses. Somehow you managed to miss the entire crystal.
Okay, I have my turn then.
The warping energy that is surrounding the crystal makes your bullets just go wild as soon as they get close to it.
That
Jackie,
sucks.
it is your turn.
I wonder. Oops, too far. Let me see. If I becoming my signature move now, try to warp with him. Vortex wrap. I'm gonna try to warp him out of the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And put him down there. You know, where we came in.
Okay. You use Vortex Warp to try to move him from where he is.
Yeah, put coronavirus down where the platform we came in is.
Yeah, you try to cast this spell into his direction. You also feel like casting spells in this area. It feels easier. You have like an easier time getting this like vortex warp out. It is surprisingly quick to unleash the energy from your hands, but as you hit him in the energy surrounding him, your spell just completely dissipates. It doesn't even like touch him.
Did it get past this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. If I try to warp that next time. Okay. Bonus actions. No, I'll save it for the move Gizmo. Gizmo! How much can Gizmo move? Gizmo can move 40. Good boy, Gizmo. Can Gizmo dash? I suppose so. My bonus action gives him an action, right? Right? Because my bonus action is to control Gizmo, can I make him dash?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'll make him dash. So he can get through my square. That'll be double, so that would be 55, not 50. 60. 70. I can move 75. He can get to there. See if Gizmo gets blasted by something. Gizmo's my guinea pig. Go, Gizmo. Go.
Okay, Cecil, it is your turn. Same thing as Jackie. You find like your mastery of magic of the arcane comes easier to you in this realm.
You see Gizmo like running and then doing a jump because of low gravity, just flying over there.
Oh,
Oh, the squirrel!
I'll get the crystal.
Get it, Crash Bandicoot.
And cast. What is it? I think I should have Fireball, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I sure hope the area's magical abilities don't amplify this and blast us.
Increase its range. Like right here should be safe. Oh shit.
Nice.
I feel like I can't make an extra saving throw, right, Grish?
You are shooting a fireball at the crystal?
Yeah.
Okay. He is gonna hit you with a counterspell.
Well, I'm gonna counterspell his counterspell.
You have to do a DC 18 Constitution save for the fireball.
I mean, can the crystal make a dexterity saving throw?
It can, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it has stats.
Yeah.
So he has to roll to succeed his counterspell on your spell.
If they're both the same level, then no. I just counter him.
Yeah. I remember us reading that up before, and it's like, really?
His counterspell is a Constitution saving throw. I guess he has like a special NPC one.
Sure. But if I countered it anyway, so he does not even get a chance.
Okay. Yeah. You shoot out a fireball. You see him activate like abjuration magic with your better understanding and use of the arcane in this realm. You immediately see what he's up to and you unleash your own counterspell to stop him, and your fireball goes off straight into the crystal.
Yep. Darn.
The crystal succeeds its dexterity saving throw. Half as much on a successful?
Yeah, half as much.
Okay. So it takes 27 damage.
Yeah.
As this big fireball ignites the area around the crystal with a loud bang. The crystal cracks and shards like break off of it, its energy shooting off of it, seeming less potent than it was before. You have definitely did a good chunk of damage on this thing.
Just delete that. Then bonus action activate Blade Song.
Blade Song?
And is it difficult terrain to move through your allies, or is it you cannot move at all?
No, you can.
Terrain?
You can move past them, just difficult terrain. Yeah. If they are smaller than you, you can move through them without difficult terrain, and if they are bigger than you, you just cannot move through them. I believe the rules are.
Squirrel's kind of annoying. Okay, so that I have 20 movement left. Can I jump this gap, or just normally, or is it, I have to make a roll for it?
Yeah, it's like a 2 square gap. What is your strength modifier?
+0.
0. With a 10 feet run up, you cover a number of feet equal to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet. So how much is your strength?
11.
11? So just not enough to jump this gap without having to do a roll. So you will have to do a jumping roll. If you...
I already used an action, so I'll just go here from the small gap.
Okay.
Then 5 feet movement left. Just go here, then let me just move the scroll.
You hop over the little gap. Whoop.
and then my turn.
Okay, it is his turn. Let me measure something. How close is he to AJ? Okay.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't measure. Oh, I know why you're measuring. Okay.
Spells. He is within 60 feet. He shoots a spell from him, but because AJ is within 60 feet of him, any member of the Corvinaris family within 60 feet of you that you can see casts a spell. You may spend a reaction to unleash the power contained in the Orb of Shadow Dominion, which captures the arcane power of the spell and enslaves it. The spell becomes yours to immediately cast or to dismiss. You may choose the target of the spell or its placement on the battlefield if you had cast a spell yourself. This ability may be used once per day. So you see him like ready up this spell, your Orb of Shadow Dominion. That's the one on your chest, right? That's like floating in front of you.
Yeah.
You see it like activate and light up. It is your choice, AJ, if you actually want to do this. Yes or no. You can only do it once on one of his spells.
I feel like I want to do it just because it's the first time we're doing it. But I feel like if I do it now, we're going to get hit by a bigger one. But fuck it, I do it. Okay.
This torrent of lightning shoots out from Darius in the middle, arcs towards everyone, but just before it's about to hit you, it changes course last minute and gets absorbed into this orb in front of AJ. So now, AJ, you have the choice to immediately cast the spell back at him or just dismiss the spell, just like let it fizzle out.
I cast it back.
Okay.
I throw it back.
You throw it back. Okay, I will add the spell Lightning Bolt to your spell list and then delete it once you're done with it, and you can it's gonna ask you to like take down a spell slot, but just say no because it's not using any of your spell slots.
Okay,
there we go. It is on your sheet now, AJ. It counts as being prepared. And target the guy, I guess, or the crystal. If you shoot it towards the crystal, that is your choice.
I'll shoot out the crystal.
Okay. A stroke of lightning, forming a line of 100 feet long and 5 feet wide, blasts out from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dex saving throw. So you blast it towards the crystal. To its dex saving throw. An 18. The energy surrounding the crystal protects it from most of the blast, but it still takes half as much damage. So roll that damage. Uh, 30 damage.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, as this crystal cracks, as the lightning cracks into this crystal, it seems like the purple energy is absorbing the lightning, and it gets like sucked up into the crystal as the crystal begins to crack more. And that was technically no one's turn, because that was just Darius using his spell. So that was his action. He will legendary action.
I don't think this guy's friendly.
30-foot cone. Sure. Usability.
You saw better?
Oh, you
So
can't
we want
quite
to-
get both of you.
Oh,
Okay, so you won't use that ability. And he's cast a spell, so he can't do another spell. For now, that is his turn. At the you see these like energies surrounding him. And that is Lord Darius Corvinaris, his turn. It's the little squirrel.
And the usual help action denied.
Okay. Des, it is your turn.
The squirrel!
The purple crystal is looking very heavily damaged. The orange crystal is looking pristine. And the guy in the middle has not moved, but has been flinging spells pretty much.
I don't know if I can get close to those things for like physical attacks though, because of how they zapped everything around them. I think I'll just try to hold person him again, so I can at least keep him down for a minute.
Okay.
I mean, he'll probably just use his legendary, but at least I'll deplete those from him if he doesn't succeed.
Hell yeah. Succeeds. He does not need to use his legendary
Damn.
resistance.
Damn, right on the money he was. I guess that's all I can do, because I can't multi-spell. It's only with physical attacks I can multi. So it's AJ's turn.
yay!
AJ, it is your turn.
I pull out the gat.
Gets the gun out.
Oh, it's a fucking torch. Okay, I was thinking about either using a spell instead or... But no, gat out. Shotgun time. I guess I miss.
You shooting at the crystal? 16 misses.
Yeah. I can't do another range attack, can I? Oh.
You got
Oh.
you got extra attack.
With
Yeah,
extra
I
attack,
have-
yeah. As long as you don't need to reload your shotgun, because that's an action. $16
Another
again.
9.
Again misses.
What is with rolling exactly the same fucking thing?
Is it asking you for uses now when you shoot it?
Yep.
Nice.
I end my turn.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh.
Jackie, it's your turn.
Let me see. Very high is C, so I'm trying to think of how to wait around it. Boom, 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 boom. I don't really see anything, but I can try these things. Non-magical lights. Never mind. Okay, let's just try my first plan. Back to the original plan. Let's try to warp this body out of here. Target the body. Oh, I can target it. Ooh. That's a good sign. Very good sign. Spells. Crap.
Vortex Swarm. Constitution saving throw. It succeeds.
Can I make... I can make a reroll, right? Lucky? No? Yes? No? No?
Make him reroll? No.
No, I
You
think
can make him
lucky's
reroll
just for
attacks, but not
yourself.
saving throws.
Flash of Genius, that was it.
You've gained the ability to come up with solutions under pressure. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll.
Never mind.
So it's more to like help somebody with their saving throw than to like mess with it.
It's only when someone makes an attack roll against me. Poopy, poopy, poopy. Sucks again. Another wasted turn. Okay. Let's see. Can Gizmo try to just smash the glass?
Yeah.
See if we can just get him out there manually, and then I can swoop in there and maybe get him on the broom or something. Is there a DC for the glass?
With a 14. Let's see. The glass is already like somewhat smashed, so yeah, with a 14 he definitely like breaks more of the glass of this this container.
Nice.
How bad are we trying to keep him alive?
I mean, we kind of need answers, right?
It's a bit of a risk, but I don't really want to waste an opportunity like that.
It might be our only way out of here.
I can get us out of here.
You couldn't 5 minutes ago.
I said I couldn't activate the circle again 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I got other ways.
Wait, you didn't tell me that, so I don't know that, do I?
Skull's kind of long. Okay.
What you doing?
Just gonna cast Lightning Bolt across this line. Let's see, Lightning Bolt.
Ja, die ja.
All of them need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. The thing in the casket as well?
I don't think it's in the line of sight.
Nah, doesn't seem like it.
He succeeds. Okay, good.
Okay, both the crystals fail, the guy succeeds.
36 damage.
36 damage.
So he would take 18.
Do you have yourself targeted? I guess so.
How do I?
There we go. As lightning blasts out from you, hitting these two crystals and the guy in the middle.
For bonus action... Could I try Cleric on action hide?
Yeah. To do a stealth roll.
Yeah, and just go like here between the crystals so you can't see. Stealth. 23. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Seeing that you are trying to damage the crystals, you will let out like this inhuman screech and cast a spell. Yes. It will cast Wall of Force. An invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose within range. The wall appears in any orientation you choose, as a horizontal or vertical barrier at an angle. It can be free-floating or resting on a solid surface. You can form it into a spherical dome. Yada yada, he puts a dome around the crystal. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by the spell magic. A disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly, however the wall also extends into the ethereal plane and blocks ethereal travel through the wall. So he puts a big old protective bubble around the purple crystal. That is his action to cast that spell. And he is going to activate his legendary action, which this one costs 3 legendary actions to be able to cast a spell again.
Oh.
150 feet. He is going to try to use Chain Lightning.
Again.
Different lightning spell.
Ah, fuck.
Cast spell. He launches a lightning bolt towards a target he can see within range. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets of your choice, each of which must be within 30 feet of the first target. A target can be a creature or an object and can be targeted by only one of the bolts. So he aims it at AJ, and 2 of the bolts jump off towards Jackie and Des. All
He's
3 of
naked.
you.
Where's he keeping the silver pins, Griss?
Where is he keeping them? All 3 of you must make a dex saving throw. Des fails. AJ succeeds. Steel Defender fails.
Steel Defender fails.
Probably the Steel Defender.
He's not.
Nice.
Jackie succeeds. Damage. So this takes 39 lightning damage.
That's a lot.
AJ, you take half of that, so you take 19. And Jackie, you also take 19.
Okay.
Are you applying it or are we?
I can apply it. 19.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Do you have any resistances or anything that I should be aware of when applying this? To lightning?
Nope. I'm just a regular human bartender.
Yes, this lightning bolt shoots out from it, spreads out between the three of you. It's quite a shocking attack. And that's his turn.
Just help action and hide.
Okay. With that, it's a new round, a new beginning, and thus it is your turn. You just got zapped by a lot of damage. What are you gonna do?
Does he roll the regenerate and thing?
Right, he actually has to do that at the start of his turn, not the end, but... Thank you for reminding me. It's interesting, his regeneration. He takes X amount of necrotic and radiant damage, and then is healed for some like points. So depending on like the rolls, it could actually be like bad for him, but so far he's been healing off of it. Okay, Des, what do you do? What do you do about this crazy situation?
I've just been electrocuted. Give me a second. The Steel Defender's been okay being close to him, hasn't it?
Yeah, he's been no reaction. He's just smashing away the glass.
I'm gonna try and take a swipe at him.
What did Gizmo ever do to you? Thank you.
Now you are within range. The violent energy of this purple light shooting over you, arcing into the guy. You dodge and weave between it as you find an opening to strike him. Target him and do a swing. Critical hit!
Noise.
Nat 20!
2 damage.
$15 damage, 9 slashing, and 12 necrotic. And he has to make his concentration check to keep concentrating on his defensive wall that he has put up. He does succeed. The wall stays up.
Extra attack.
Extra attack. Another. Oh, wait. Ah, never mind. You can do the attack.
Oh, sorry. Was you going to say something?
16 hits. Just do your attack. I'll do it after you're done hitting him. Ooh. Another set of good damage. And you can roll me a D100 now as well, because you did a critical hit.
15.
15. Nothing extra happens.
Alright.
Say, you strike into this guy that seems to be in agony, in pain. Fear, anger, his like bloodlet red eyes like turn unnaturally towards you, where like one eye like snaps towards you and the other one like turns slower as he locks eyes with you. You slice into him, doing a good amount of damage. He lets out this like unnatural scream. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Have you ever seen The Mummy, Chris? Like the first film?
Yeah, I love the first Mummy.
Prepare the sarcophagus full of locusts.
Now, do you remember the bit where the mummy just screams at him and then O'Connor just screams back and shoots him?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can't shoot him because I have actions, but I would just scream back at him like
Yeah.
that. Ah!
Nice. You're just screaming at each other. My favorite bit of the mummy, I forget which one is the one with the rock where he's the Scorpion King. Is that the second
That's
the second
the
one,
second
right?
one, yeah.
Where like the main mummy guy, I forget his name, but he just he just drops to his knees with his arms forward like no. It's like my favorite scene. He does it so exaggerated. It's so good.
He's so camp in that whole film.
Yeah.
Like when he's intimidating the kid on the train and stuff. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's good. I love the first two mummy movies.
Do you remember when they made a big wall of sand to chase the plane with his face in it?
Yeah.
For no reason, it had his face in it.
And he did the same thing in the second movie, but with water.
With water,
And then
yeah. Or
it
when
did catch up
O'Connell...
with them and bite them, and it did nothing.
One of my other favorite bits is when O'Connell just throws the chair at Benny. Apparently that was like not a planned scene. That was just like Brandon Fraser that decided to do that. And it's hilarious. I love it.
That's great.
But yeah, AJ, it is your turn. You have cocked your shotgun. You have been firing at this crystal, but you did see this creature in the middle of the room like activate something around the crystal. You're not too sure what, because it is an invisible barrier, but you know that he did something.
I'm getting annoyed with this man, you know? I'm gonna let go of my shotgun with the harness that I've got, and I'm gonna charge him with my fist.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, stop
I
being
don't like
numbers.
Okay. First thing, melee attack.
Critical! Not
Nat
20!
20, baby.
Okay, do the damage with the critical and then roll a D100 to see if anything extra happens before we do other attacks.
14.
You punch in, he needs to do his concentration throw. He succeeds. Roll me a D100.
51.
A 51. Quick strike. You can immediately take a free disengage action if engaged, or dash action if not engaged.
Okay.
You can, you don't have to.
No, I'm not going to. But with that attack, I'm going to spend one of my key.
Ooh, key point attack. Stunning strike.
Yeah.
Constitution save.
Shit.
He saves.
Shit. How much is that plus? Plus 8. I don't think I can. Yeah. Well then, that was my first attack that I got a crit, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my multi-attack. Not multi-attack. Extra attack.
Extra attack.
I'm gonna re-roll with
13
Lord,
hits.
Well, never mind. 11.
Okay. Fists of Flurry. You start punching into this creature. The energy swirling around him. Okay, I know. The energy swirling around him, like, seems to be like blocking your fists. You can't quite get like a full impact on his body, but it definitely seems to be affecting him. Oh yeah, his saving throw for the bubble. He succeeds.
Okay. I most probably should use my Channel Divine, but I don't think I can do that. I need to know what it actually is.
Depending on what subclass of Cleric you are, your channel divinity does different stuff.
Don't think I'm a subclass yet. And there's
You get subclass at
Cleric
first
too.
level.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
are
know
a Tempest domain.
Tempest, yeah.
So yeah, you have
Some
Cleric
slash.
features. You have channel divinity, which you can use. You have 1 out of 1 uses of, and your 2 or 3 channel divinity abilities are Turn Undead, Destructive Rat, and Harness Divine Power. Which 2 of them are an action, and Harness Divine Power is a bonus action.
Could use Harness Divine Power. What does that do? When it says you can touch the holy symbol, it gives me a spell slot about that, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get a
nah.
spell slot back.
Are you show your blowers?
Okay, cool. Roll your hits. I am just gonna quickly take a toilet break, but I will be right back.
Okay.
I just thought of something. It's gonna be interesting. Let's
Yeah.
see if it works.
Okay, I am back. You did Flurry of Blows. The first one at 20 hits.
Just guessing that. Then I rolled an 8 damage.
8 damage. Another concentration check for Mr. Darius. He can pretty much only fail this on a 1, so he succeeds. Your second attack at 12 does not hit.
I'm going to use your luck to roll that.
Okay.
And hopefully it's better than the previous. 16.
A 16 hits. You are indeed lucky.
Takes 8 damage.
8 damage.
So that was 2 1s in a row for my damage.
Snake Eyes. Succeeds on his concentration check.
Okay. I am
Is-
my turn.
Okay. Jackie, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to sit on the ground underneath Gizmo's legs. The broom of flying. But not actually use it.
Okay. You place
I'm
down
gonna
the
give
broom.
I'm gonna give my bonus action to steal to Gizmo. And I'm gonna have Gizmo fly directly up above the crystal.
Okay.
So as high up as he can go, which is about 50 feet. Right?
Isn't it
Yeah.
a sphere though?
And as he's going up, Jackie is going to cast. Where is it? Yes. What level is it? Oh. Okay. Enlarge on Gizmo.
Okay.
And then Gizmo's going to jump in the crystal. Dive bombing it.
Target size doubles in all dimensions, weighs multiplied by 8.
Yeah, so he's going to have to pretty much immediately jump off, because I think the broom can handle up to 200 pounds. It can carry up to 400 pounds. Yeah. Which is a lot. But Gizmo will probably be alright. Either way.
Isn't Wall of Force a sphere?
Yeah.
What is it?
Wall of Force is a sphere.
Yeah. Can't it be broken?
I don't think so.
Oh, well then he'll go over this crystal, the one that's not protected.
Well, technically you don't know that Wall of Force can't be broken, so if that's what you would do...
I said that, I think so.
Oh, like
Jackie
Cecil,
doesn't
you
know.
told him?
Oh yeah, right, we're far away. Yeah, so I don't know. Jackie can do whatever you want.
Yeah. But if you want to go for the other crystal, I'll allow it. But yeah, it's not gonna do anything on this one, because Wall of Force is completely immune to everything, pretty much, except for disintegrate. Or making him fail his concentration to keep the shield up.
Don't want to metagame it, but I also don't want to get Gizmo killed. I'll tell you what, if I roll a 1 here out of this 1d2, he attacks this crystal, and if not, he attacks the orange one.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, he's attacking the purple one. Bye, Gizmo.
Oh, no. Bye, Gizmo. He's gonna slide off like.
He's gonna bonk off and just crumple and slide into the abyss. This was such a good idea.
yeah. Any other time.
Can I redirect him? It's not a bonus action, but I've already used my bonus action. I was gonna feather fall him. Oh wait, it's a reaction.
Reaction to what?
Feather fall him.
Yeah.
Gizmo flies up.
I just hear Cecil yell out, "There's a fucking shield round it or something."
Yeah.
Feather fall. Gizmo.
Just yell out, that's not gonna work.
Gizmo flies up on the broom, enlarges, becomes a bigger Gizmo, smashes down onto this invisible barrier around the crystal, so you can't really see it, but you see the impact on boom, on a force field, I guess, as he just kind of slides off the side of it, with feather fall causing him to slide off it slowly. Does the enlarge last for a certain amount of time?
1 minute, I think. Yeah, 1 minute. Oh, we can still try again.
Okay.
I'll have to get the broom to come down though with the command, so it's gonna take 2 turns to get the broom down and then get him back up there again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's Gizmo's turn. Cecil, it is you.
I would see these two right here, right? AJ and this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of in the line of sight of lightning bolt. Okay, are we switching up from killing him now? Are we just gonna murder him?
No.
You got these two jumping him, what do you mean no?
They are. I've got bigger problems.
What are you two answering? AJ, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking you, are we just switching up to killing him?
I'm just trying to damage him enough that the shield goes down or something. I don't know.
I just want to beat the shit out of him.
And I also have to go now, so is there anything you need from me before I need to head off, please?
Yes. Can you wait until it's his turn?
Oh no.
These two have not answered if they're gonna
Until
murder
it
him
is
or not. So.
the boss his turn, Darius, after Cecil.
Alright.
Well, they haven't said if they're gonna murder him or not, so
Oh,
I'll
I
just
said
Cecil.
beating the shit out of him.
yeah, beating the shit out of him, but you gonna murder him.
Cecil, you walked over this symbol on the floor.
Uh-oh. Yeah?
It is a glyph on the surface.
Fuck's sake.
Idiot. You're a magic boy. How do you not notice this?
Wizards don't look down.
Once triggered, the glyph glows, filling a 60-foot radius sphere with dim light for 10 minutes, after which time the spell ends. Each creature in the sphere when the glyph activates is targeted by its effect, and is a creature that enters the sphere for the first time on a turn or ends its turn here. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
For a spell? Because this is a glyph of Warden, right? Or a glyph of magic.
The glyph is inscribed. The glyph itself is a spell. So yeah, I guess so.
Constitution, right? The stuff of the magic gives me advantage on spell saves.
Okay.
No, you're lucky. I'll just stick with that.
A 15. Against his spell save DC.
Mm-hmm. Also, wait, hold on. Is there a spell that's only targeting me? Or is this an area of effect spell?
It's an area of effect. It is 60 feet. Oh, that's... I don't know what I picked up there.
Uh-oh.
So it would be something like this. Okay, 15 does not succeed.
Mm-hmm. What happens?
You walked on the death glyph.
Fucking hell, Chris.
You take 46 necrotic damage on a failed save.
Ow. I take half damage from Cleric since I got the armor.
Okay. And so does your squirrel, because he's also in the circle.
Squirrel is concealed back in the bag.
Hey, you didn't save with a 15?
Did not save with a 15. His
What does he
spell
need?
D's an 18.
Damn.
I think I'm far away from you to like use that reaction you have.
I can't afford to use my reaction.
All right.
Yeah.
The squirrel does not like get targeted because he's hiding in the bag. He's in full
Okay.
cover.
Okay, cool. So yeah, it is just you then.
So that'll be minus 23.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do it. Welcome, stop again. There we go.
It's like you stepped over a landmine. Like the floor just suddenly like lights up beneath you, and then just get hit by like necrotic energy. You're still up.
I'm still standing.
You're not bloody.
Let's see. Jackie said he doesn't want to kill him, but fireball again.
I'm not against killing him. I just have questions.
Yeah.
Fireball. What's this little square? Is it your like
I
thing
think
that
it's
you summon? Your sword?
The sword. I didn't summon a sword.
Oh no,
Because
that's...
Is it lightning bolt?
Oh, maybe.
Good.
Fireball.
Needs to make a dex save. It fails.
15 fails, and yes, the crystals are not like dodging out of the way of your attacks. It's the energy around the crystals that is protecting
okay.
them, which is why they can like do their saves.
Okay.
46 damage. The orange energy cracks and shatters as a lot of these like crystal spires start to like break off and fall into the abyss below it. This crystal is looking very damaged.
Okay, I'm gonna delete that effect, and then bonus action. I'll drink a potion of healing.
Okay.
See what I got. This one. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay, did you apply your health from the potion?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, Des, you have to go because it is late.
Yeah.
Darius is going to try to do a spell on you, which may or may not go well for him. He's gonna look at you, point his his disgusting hands towards you. He will lose concentration on the Dome of Protection if he does this, so the dome around the crystal is gone.
One sec.
He will attempt...
60 feet.
Oh?
It's 60 feet. Fuck it, not the crystal, the guy. I'm within range.
You're within the range? Oh yeah, he's within 60 feet.
Yes, but I need to make a roll now. What level of the spell is this?
8.
Damn, yeah, you might not make it.
I'm aware.
I got it, baby!
An 18. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so 18, yeah, just about. You just make it. You see this guy point towards you. He's about to cast some sort of spell on you, as it suddenly fizzles out. And that was his action. I was gonna keep you around just in case you needed to make your DC check to see if you would get banished to the maze or not. But thanks to Cecil, it's not gonna happen. So,
Alright.
you are free to go for the night if it's getting too late for you.
Thank you. I'll see you guys next time. And Griss, for the record, if he's still pointing his finger at me, I'd try to chop it off when it's my turn.
Okay, perfect.
See you guys next time.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Boy.
Bye.
You want to say something, Aidan?
Huh?
He said wait before he left.
I said bye.
I
I just said it weird.
He will use a legendary action to channel
That was
conduit. And he will use repulsive sweep. Can he get all 3 of you? No. That's awkward. Oh yeah, no, he can. If I do it like this. Bam! He channels the unholy powers of the Shadow Crystal Tether as an overpowering arc of energy which sweeps over all targets in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in the cone must make a Constitution saving throw or suffer 1d12 lightning and 1d12 necrotic damage and be pushed backwards 5 feet.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
No. Optional rule, firearm proficiency.
I'm gonna re-roll it again. 'Cause I don't want to die here.
Well, you take 2d12 damage, right?
Yeah, but I get pushed back.
5 feet, you still be fine, like right here.
Any other rerolls?
Nope.
Okay, so AJ and Des both fail and Jackie succeeds.
Fucking hell, it's a high DC.
Yeah. Each creature in the cone must make a Constitution saving throw or suffer 1d12 lightning and 1d12 necrotic damage. And be pushed 5 feet away.
I'm resistant to narcotic.
You're resistant to necrotic? Okay, so you take... you would have taken 5 damage, but it's 2. I'll apply it to you. Des takes the 5, I think.
I think he's resistant with his armor.
Let me check his armor. Plate of Shadow, bonus AC while wearing this armor. No, not that. He has other armor that he's not wearing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think his armor just gets him the ability to give disadvantage on attack rolls against him.
So he takes 5 necrotic damage. What is that still concentrating on? Oh, we tried hold person, but it didn't work. Okay. And Jackie, you successfully did your roll, your Constitution save. You take none of the damage. Doesn't say half when you succeed.
Yay!
Now, annoyingly enough, it did not roll the lightning damage, so I'm just gonna have to roll a d12 myself. Seven lightning damage. Are you resistant to lightning as well, AJ?
No, no.
Okay. 7. Okay. This like blast of purple energy comes flying out, sends you flying back 5 feet, and that was his action and legendary action, so that means that was his turn. Little Sir Squirrel is just gonna do what he does. It is Des his turn. He did say that he was gonna try to chop him up, but Des is very hurt after that blast. Do you think he would like go in and try to like continue attacking him, or?
Yeah, he got shot in the back and went mental last time. Remember?
Yeah. Don't know if he has any potions on him. I don't see any, but maybe they're in his bag. No, not that I can see.
I don't think if he's ever asked for one now.
Does he have any Paladin heal abilities? He has Cure Wounds. I mean, it's not much, but it's something.
Yeah, he might use Lay on Hands.
Yeah, you got Lay on Hands.
Lay on Hands. Where is it?
Could be like feature.
It would be in his features, yep.
Lay on Hands. Your Blessed Touch can heal wounds. You have a pool of healing power that replenishes when you take a long rest. With that pool, you can restore a total number of hit points equal to your Paladin level times 5. Okay. So you're all 9 now. So he can restore a total of 45? Yeah, but he has used some of it already, I see. As an action, you can touch a creature, draw a power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature up to the maximum amounts of remaining. Okay. Yeah, he'll use his action to do Lay on Hands and heal himself for 11. Push. And I am going to back him off a little bit so you're not all within cone range of each other. And that is his turn. AJ, you just got blasted by some energy, but you did notice that whatever was protecting the crystal behind you has faded away.
Okay.
You also forgot to do his regeneration again, Gris.
Oh, I did do that.
I will turn around.
Yeah.
Flip my shotgun out and shoot the crystal.
Okay, cool.
Pistol, not pistol, pistol with revolver, no, with sidearm. Does a 13 hit it?
A 13 does not hit.
Okay, next attack. Does a 21 hit it?
Hits.
Nine damage.
Okay. Your shotgun rounds crack into the crystals.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Huh. I don't know where to go. Fuck it, I stay here. I've moved 30 feet, moving back it. Oh shit, do I have a bonus action to heal? I was like, oh.
If you have a potion, you can for a bonus action.
Do I have a potion? I have a potion. I'm gonna take a potion.
Yeah.
Eight.
Yeah, you apply it to yourself.
Yep, done.
Perfect.
I need to lightning attack. And I end my turn.
Okay. It is Jackie's turn, and your steel defender is still a big steel defender, meaning he does an extra 1d4, I believe, with the enlarged.
I'll call the broom back down and get it prepared underneath him. Get him to move his max distance over here. Okay. And if I'm playing it fair, it's an action to call the broom and get it prepared, a bonus action to move him, so that is unfortunately me. I guess I can move myself. But we're not all the comb. Where we get pissed. Left of me. Over there. Oops. Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you have to kind of go around the edge, but you can get there.
Yeah.
Okay, Cecil, it is your turn. Already. You survived stepping on a mine. You shot a fireball at a crystal. What are you gonna do now?
Can I like go like this without triggering it?
It's a one-time activation, but it stayed up for X amount of time. But it's when you walk within the area, you are still in the area, so I think running around in it once you're in it is safe. If I'm reading it correctly.
Okay, just go like this. I think you should be safe, Aidan. But don't call me on that. Do it like this so it doesn't also target me. Another dex save.
Okay. Dex save. Dex save. And dex save.
Will he use a legendary resistance to succeed?
He will. His last one.
At least the crystals don't get one. That is 45 damage for them.
45 damage?
That's 22 for him.
Yeah, you see the lightning crack into these crystals. Its energy seems to be like getting absorbed into the crystals. And on him, 22 damage. Boom.
The crystals are no longer be damaged, or
It didn't seem like your electricity did anything onto the crystals.
okay, that's weird. Shit, well, it did before, damn. It doesn't need to concentrate because the concentration was on the maze spell, right? But he failed it.
Oh yeah, he doesn't need his concentration anymore, that's right.
No.
But yeah, your lightning didn't do anything on the crystals earlier either. I was trying to imply that the energy was just getting sucked into it.
Because this one, like, what to bloody do when I cast Lemon Ball on it?
I think that was like from other damage. I'm not too sure. They have lightning immunity.
I already moved into a site. I'm not sure if I can stealth here, so I'll just drink a potion of healing.
Okay.
About that. And that would be my turn.
Okay, it is his turn. He'll float around where he is currently standing to face towards AJ.
Nah.
Spin him. Let's see. What's your weakest saving throw, AJ?
Let me have a look.
You don't have to tell me. I should know this as the DM.
Wisdom. It's wisdom.
Okay.
I'm not gonna see his wisdom.
He will attempt to banish you. It's gonna cost banishment, 4th level spell, which will use up one of his 4th level spell slots. One creature that he can see within his range must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be transported to a harmless demi-plane for the duration. And that one. Critical
And nothing
fail.
to save against it as well. Bye-bye.
Yeah. You are banished to a harmless demi-plane. While you are there, you count as being incapacitated. When the spell ends, which is a minute, or after a minute, you appear back in the space you left, or in the nearest unoccupied space, if that space is occupied. If the target is an aberration, a celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend. I don't think you're any of those.
What have something with the...
Hold on, Chris. Would this count as us being in a different realm?
Yeah.
Because if he banishes him, when he banish him back to his own realm, which is the material, and then if he keeps
Perhaps.
concentrating on that, he stays there for... He doesn't need to concentrate to keep him there.
The target duration. Target doesn't return if the spell lasts 1 minute. Target is instead transported to a random location on a plane. DM's choice. You can target one additional creature for each spell slot above level 4. Oh, I could have done it to somebody else as well. Yeah, he points his gnarly hands at you as these energy swirling around you zap towards you, and suddenly, poof, AJ, you find yourself somewhere completely different. You are standing in the middle of a very lush green field with a sunny blue sky overhead, like nice white clouds in the sky, and this green hilly field seems to stretch forever in all directions. And that is where you are for now.
He just fucking disintegrated AJ.
He just banished him.
Fuck are you talking about banished?
Most likely just send him back to our realm. Most likely.
Fact, you count as being incapacitated, but you are technically not here, so I'm gonna make you not visible anymore. There we go. And a minute, so 10 rounds after this, you come back. Or breaking his concentration, and you come back. That is his turn.
How long is a short rest?
A short rest?
An
Not a minute.
Skull's gonna do the same thing.
Yeah. That's his turn. That's upon seeing his best friend AJ getting sent to the Shadow Realm. He's gonna run in.
Well, I wouldn't say that, Chris.
No, you don't think so?
I don't think.
No, not in the slightest.
Keeper's Crescent. Attack. That is a hit. Does 13 damage on Mr. Corvenaris. And can he keep his concentration up? He can. Aidan is still in the grassy field realm. He's very much in the typical Windows background. The like green hills, sunny sky. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's been teleported to Windows XP.
Sounds like teleported to New Zealand to me. Go see the Lord of the Rings set.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the Teletubbies fucking.
It's a big like baby sun in the sky. Okay, cool. He moved 20 feet, so he is gonna back up an extra 10 feet, and that is his turn. AJ, you find yourself banished to this strange world. What would you do?
Well, it looks really nice, so I'm gonna just chill the fuck out, lean back, legs up.
Yeah, it looks like the perfect field to do the typical like anime protagonist sleeping in the tall grass kind of thing.
And then I saw one player who was taking the time to enjoy the virtual sun. And I fell in love with that boy.
Go in my backpack, get some like rations, eat a little bit, get a drink.
You're turning it into a picnic.
Yeah, I'm turning it into a picnic.
Nice. There's no real rules for this, but I'll say, because you're like eating something, you can restore, let's say 1d6 hit points. Not too many, but like just a little bit from like eating and resting in the grassy field.
Okay. 1d6.
Yeah. Just straight up a d6, the classic board game dice.
A 6.
6, okay.
Plus
There we go.
6. Oh, you would have done it.
Yeah. And that is you. Jackie, it is your turn. AJ is just straight up guy. AJ is just straight up gone, not guy.
Yeah.
If you're just a chill guy.
He's gonna have to trust Magic Boy. He's not bullshitting. Go get him, Gizmo. We're gonna launch him like a nuke at them, Chris.
Okay.
As a broom, straight up, jump.
Okay, straight up, smashes down like a good old Mario butt stomp. He smashes down onto the crystal. Roll me
the brute can go
a...
up to like 50 feet, so that's a baseline of 5d6 damage, right?
Yeah, if you go by falling rules per like feet, I guess.
Yeah.
But then if he's in large Griss, does that damage increase?
Yeah. Roll me... You get 1d4 extra from it being big. So let's make it 5d4s for the damage, and then like the extra one. So 6d4s to see how much damage you do.
Okay.
A 15. That is enough. As
Yes.
Gizmo flies up with the broom above the crystal, smashes down on top of the crystal. It shatters, splinters in a whole bunch of different shards, completely destroyed. And if I hit this button, there we go. It is no longer active. It is gone.
And I will use my reaction again to... Actually, no, we still have Featherfall on him. So we just... I know I'd have to cancel it. I'd have to cancel it. Alright, so I cancel it and then I'll recast Featherfall so he doesn't die.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean he's just slowly falling into the abyss?
Yes.
Yeah, but the broom, I can move the broom of flying next turn to catch him.
Okay.
As Gizmo disappears in the hole, he gives like a thumbs up as he goes down.
I need a vacation.
That is one of the shards, one of the crystals broken. With one of the crystals destroyed, Darius loses access to a whole bunch of his features, but he can still do some stuff. Is that you and Gizmo's turn then?
Yep.
Cecil, it is your turn. The orange crystal is completely smashed.
Does he seem like bothered by it? Does he like...
Yes, he's very upset.
Not like bothered, is he like looking at this thing right here? Is he like expecting this to come out? Is he maybe afraid that this thing is gonna come out when we destroy the crystals?
And then vision won't be complete unless we put the Mind Stone in him.
Yeah. Okay, with the crystal destroyed, he is upset, but he is not really looking at the abomination in the tank, no.
Yes, he's not even by the way. I will just cast Fireball. The other one.
Oh, okay.
The other crystal. This thing is running out of charges. Reason too much Fireball. And make sure this does not get targeted.
Just fucking Destructore comes back, so yeah, you're dead. Oh, did the bad guy kill me?
Not really. They should keep this out of it and him in it, yeah. Him and the crystal.
Technically AJ is in there somewhere, but he's in a different plane.
Dex saves.
Yeah, and I'll say the blast of this fireball, since this symbol on the floor is within the blast as well. I'll say that like blast disables the glyph on the floor as well. It gets like wiped off the stone by the
Nice.
fireball. So that's a dex saving throw for this guy. And for the crystal to see if the energy can protect it from the blast. Darius fails and he has no more legendary resistances, and the crystal fails as well.
38 damage.
38 damage. Bly.
He's bloodied now.
He is bloodied, and the purple crystal is shattered as well.
He needs to make the con save, right?
Yes, to keep Aidan in his realm.
God damn, fucking he rolls so high.
24. AJ stays in the realm. Shadow Crystal gone.
Well, is the combat over? Is he... I'll just end my turn. We'll see what happens. Not sure if does he get the regeneration now that these both are gone?
That is a good question. Okay. If one crystal is gone, he loses a bunch of his abilities. Both crystal tethers are destroyed. Ah, okay. As you blow up the second crystal, this purple and orange energy from the crystal's remains shoot up into the sky and spread out in a big, like, umbrella-like arc, enveloping the entire sky above you as if it's creating like a big dome around this area. And the whole planar sanctum, this whole plane, is starting to collapse.
Is he still hostile?
Planar conduit. If the party destroys the crystal tethers, which sustains the planar sanctum, which you have done, the division between the aspects of Raventree Estate is preserved, and all three facets of the manor continue to exist in their own respective planes. Okay, yeah. You see Cecil launch a fireball at this last crystal. Energy shoots out, wraps up, envelops around the sky, and this whole world in front of you starts to unravel, break itself, as you find yourself for a brief moment floating in the endless abyss, and then you are back in the mansion, in the bedroom where the circle was, and everybody is there, even AJ,
even the orphans. And your parents are there, and your high school girlfriend.
Everybody's there.
We like Gizmo.
Gizmo died.
Okay.
We didn't even check out that telescope.
If the party destroys both crystal tethers, the planar sanctum starts to collapse, and Darius will be destroyed in the process without his consciousness transferring to the abomination. So yeah, if you killed him without destroying the crystals, his conscious would have gone into the abomination, and then that would have been another phase to the fight. But if you destroy either one of the crystals or both of them first, that doesn't happen. Destroying one stops that from happening, destroying two makes the whole realm like collapse onto itself. It doesn't have the energy to keep this pocket dimension up when you destroy both crystals.
I was joking, but he really was doing an Age of Ultron.
Pretty much. With both crystal tethers destroyed, the maelstrom of energy intensifies, wrapping and twisting the very environment. Light and sound begin to warp as nearby objects begin to look very far away, and the crashing sound of thunder stretches into the otherworldly drone. You feel your body being stretched and compressed as if you are being squeezed through a very small hole. The last thing you see is the spinning star field of the void that forms a pinwheel of light followed by darkness as you lose consciousness. Okay. The radiant... wait, it's this one. Okay, you all find yourself falling unconsciousness, and then you hear this radiant aperture of the planar conduit beckon to you, inviting you to choose the fate of the Raventree estate. In triplicate and all the souls who dwell within. You cannot avoid the feeling that if you were to assert control over this strand of planar energy, you could transform the fabric of reality itself. Perhaps this is a power that no mortal should wield. It was, after all, the pursuit of such power that caused tragedy to befall House Corveraris, resulting in profound pain and loss. Your will steadfast. You reject the conduit's allure and instead stride forward purposefully into the stream of energy which bears you upward and away from the broken ritual chamber. No longer serving any purpose or master, the extra-dimensional pocket of the planar sanctum remains frozen in time, forever suspended between shadow and chaos. Tears sting your eyes as you bathe in the beam, an infinite loop that cycles you faster and faster until you tumble free, falling headfirst forward onto solid stone and dusty, tattered floor. You find yourself back to the ruined version of the mansion, with the pocket dimension seemingly gone or suspended in the endless void somewhere.
What was that about choosing whether or not to kill them all?
Who's taking control?
If we exert our thoughts, we could merge or kill the dimensions. What was that? You just glanced over that bit.
Inviting you to choose the fate of the Raventree estate in triplicate and all the souls who dwell within. You cannot avoid the feeling that if you were to assert control over this strand of planar energy, you could transform the fabric of reality itself.
Merge them into one. Jackie's thinking that real hard.
Okay.
Also, I have a choice whether or not to let this communication happen. I choose to let it happen.
Okay. Well, AJ, are you here?
I am.
Okay. As Darius dies with the dimension with him, this breaks you out of your pocket dimension that you got sent to. You find yourself floating in this abyss as Jackie focuses real hard on trying to merge the realms together, because you have the Orb of Shadow Dominion on you.
Take my hand, AJ. We must believe in Santa Christ.
I'll say that, like, yeah, you see each other in this, like, empty void with, like, just a beam of light in the distance that you can gather that if you focus hard enough on this beam of light, on this energy, you can choose what happens to the estate, to its fate. As you start to focus onto this, the orb of shadow that hovers in front of your chest, AJ, flies out in the middle of all of you. You're kind of like surrounding it like a circle with the orb in the middle. Its energy shooting on. It hovers there for a brief second, seemingly waiting for confirmation. Do you let the orb do its thing, or would you attempt to stop it, or do you do anything else?
I let it do its thing.
Okay. Does anybody else want to interfere with the orb, or do you just see where this goes?
Are you sure we should let it do its own thing?
Well, I'm just trusting my feeling. Gris said that we got a feeling that we could do this. So I'm trusting what I'm floating in a void, holding hands with you guys with an orb in the middle. I say, you just hear Jackie say something that you don't understand. He just goes, "We're the guardians of the galaxy."
Chris, can we do our cards? See if we let the orb do what it does. I get an idea of what happens.
Okay.
$22.
With a 22, you're not too sure why, but as you look over the orb and you stare into the rhythmic, umbral, violent glow, you get the feeling that if this orb gets activated, the 3 different planes of existence will be merged into one.
Oh yeah, I never said it out loud. Yeah, I'm just merging in my head. Yeah,
if we let this orb do its thing, it's going to merge everything into one realm.
that's what I'm trying to do.
Everything, including ours, not just the Shadow and Feywild.
Yes.
Okay, let it do it then.
Okay. You almost instinctively, AJ, as if there's like a little voice within you telling you to do this, you've got the urge to grab the orb and just throw it into the beam of light.
I will do it.
Okay. You thrust the orb of Shadow Dominion into the breach provided by the planar conduit. Like implanting a heart within a vacant chest, the orb thrums to life and begins to beat with a rhythmic determination. You feel the chaos of the planar sanctum recede as the volatile torrent of the Fey crystal tether is dampened and subdued. From the east, an umbral shadow expands to cover the horizon, infinite and still. The inky violet light coats the entire horizon like a glistening oil that snuffs out all other light. You feel a tugging, gentle at first, but insistent, as the strength of the pull waxes you. As the strength of the pull waxes, you are drawn towards the pulsing heart of the planar conduit and drawn into its inexorable swell. For a moment, you feel as if the shattered stone itself might leap to obey, reforming into perfect chambers and hallways of pristine marble. You are borne upwards, eastwards, and away from the useless ruin of the ritual chamber towards greater purpose. You feel the unyielding power of the Shadowfell suffuse and overcome your perception of reality, like an armored glove protecting a knightly fist. The planar conduit bears you forward in a stately procession, and upon reaching its inevitable destination, you stride forth into the material plane and open your eyes to behold the flawless mahogany and dark marble of the manor, opulent and imperial. You are back in reality, but the manor is fully restored to its glory.
Shakalaka motherfucker! That's all you hear from Jack.
Yeah. Perhaps known or unknown to you, but the result of this is that both the Shadow version and Feyward version of this manor with its occupants got destroyed.
Ooh.
That's okay.
Oh, they didn't merge?
It's somewhat merged, but it destroyed most of it in the process. But you may not be fully aware of that. To you, it just looks like the estate has returned back to
Jackie's
its...
theory is that they got split into like 3 different dimensions from the start. So I guess I was wrong. So, but that's what Jackie. I said it like sessions ago.
Yeah. Sadly, there is no like.
So it was alternate realities.
Yeah, there's no like fully fixed version of the manor, because this is pretty much where it ends, so I can't like show you what it looks like, but it pretty much for the most part looks like the Shadow version one, the more like pristine looking one.
Okay.
But not as shadowy, of course. Yeah.
Oh well, I hated most of those fucking pricks.
So you are back in reality, in the
Is gravity back to normal?
Gravity is back to normal. You're back in the normally restored version of the estate, as you see branded cross troops, like almost like special forces units, like night vision on their helmet, guns at the ready, like sweep through the doors and go room by room to check if everything is okay. And you guys are kind of just like walking out of the main door with Charlotte, your handler from the branded cross, awaiting you in front of the entrance. Well, it looks like whatever you did was successful. The manor has never looked better.
I think we merged realities, right?
We merged the manor from the Shadowfell and the manor from the Feywild into this reality.
I see.
They were split apart initially, right?
Are there still access points to these other realms?
Chris, if we fixed it, then are the like So we went back, teleport back to like the master bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Was the portal still there?
There, but inactive.
Okay, I'll just before we go, I'll just use this on all the circles that are in the matter.
Okay, you just go through and like find all the circles and scratch them out.
Just destroy them, the circle entirely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you have plenty of time to do that.
And this one, I think, deals critical to items.
Ooh, okay.
Dynamic objects are considered critical hits, yep.
And that, for the most part, is the end of A House Divided. Your very first contact that got you into this whole thing, Basila Danos, this lady, will eventually approach you to thank you for restoring the manor to its former glory. And the branded cross is a mission successful for them. They don't really pay you or reward you for your missions, other than the funds that you have on the bank accounts that you can draw from for use of your missions and stuff like that. And depending on how well you do in the missions, you might earn more respect and stuff within the organization and be sent on different missions. So they are very pleased with your progress in this. They say that they're gonna keep an eye on the estate to see if there are any further developments. And the lady that got you to do this, I believe her offer as a reward was just some money.
Yeah.
So other than the money on your shared bank account with the people, you can all have, I think the actual quest is 100 gold, but I don't think that's
$100.
yeah, $100. I think that's a bit too little in this in the system conversion thingy that we're using now.
100k.
Yeah, I'll say for all this work, for this entire adventure and restoring her estate back to what it looks and making her the new heir and owner of the Corvinaris family and this house, she will reward you all plenty, which $5,000 each.
Nice.
5k each, which is dollars is gold in this, if you want to add it on top of that, or in your bags and stuff, however you decide to manage your money.
Oh shit, that makes my money go all the way up.
Yeah, this is over encumbering.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
I need to go and put this in my bank.
Can't she just send it to the bank account?
Yeah, she pays you in 5,000 coins. Yeah.
Why the fuck would she give us 5,000 quarters?
Yeah, I'll have to check if I can. I think I can set it somewhere that money doesn't have weight, because I think that makes more sense in this a modern system, because it would be paper money or on your account, and then you can still keep track of it on your sheet. So for now, I'm gonna leave it as it is, with you being over encumbered, but I'll look into it for next session.
Right.
Okay.
Or if it doesn't work that I can make it weightless, then I'll just make a container item that everybody has access to, that you can dump your money in there, I guess. Or 4 separate ones, I guess, would make more sense, because otherwise your money is gonna merge. I'll have a think about how to do that. But yeah, that is the end of A House Divided, and with it reaching its end, that is the final milestone points. So that means that you end this adventure just as you turn level 10. So you all get a level up as well.
Yay.
Okay.
No, not this map. There we go.
Just gotta send you a sneaky message, Chris.
Just to level up now.
Yeah,
That'd be funny.
Yeah. I did not have a good opening or chance to make anything happen there.
No, I think that might be funny at the start of the next one. Like, generally, like... I think I have an idea for that.
If you
Oh,
are okay with it, we could say that when everybody came back out of the void, Jackie wasn't there. He did not come back from the void, and it is unsure what happened to him.
I think I like the other idea better. Because it would sort of fit with something I'm doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And it would be pretty unceremonious.
So what, we just come out of the portal and no Jackie's there?
No, he's gonna be there.
He's
Okay.
there, yeah.
We're talking about something. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go, guys. Pretty late.
It's getting pretty late. That was A House Divided, which was originally supposed to be a short Halloween thing, and here we are still doing it, but it's done now. We've done it all. I hope you guys liked it. I thought it was a pretty fun adventure, and now we're back to modern day Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Next session is probably gonna be a somewhat like end cap session, just a roundup of like what's everybody doing, going back to their house, their bar, their family, like that kind of stuff, doing some like roleplay, set up some plot hooks for potential future things for you guys to do. But the one after that, I won't be able to play for 2 sessions because I would be in the middle of moving to a different country for 6 months, so I'm gonna be pretty busy doing things.
Yeah.
Alright.
So next Friday should be okay. Friday after that, I'm probably not gonna be able to play, but I'll make sure to message you guys. But that's it for today.
Okay.
Thank you guys for playing, and I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.